And hey there, and welcome back to Dungeons at Dark, where I, your dungeon master, Andrew Taylor, sit around and play Dungeons and Dragons with some of my very best friends. However, tonight, everyone is digital except for Michael Baudry, who is sitting in the DM chair this evening. He is going to be orchestrating and pulling the strings to make sure this all goes smoothly, while the rest of us are digital. I am on vacation on my honeymoon to Hawaii.
Dedication.
Yeah, and I wanted to play D&D, so here I am. With
With
us,
okay.
always, we have Tucker Daigle, Kyle Evans, Chris Jensen, and Christian Evans. Fantastic. Hey, so I know it's been a little bit while since we played the main campaign. I think it's been 2 weeks since we played the main campaign in between. So really, this is like the third week. So I'm going to do a kind of a really deep recap of where we are going to be picking up. So last week, you wrapped up, I should say last session, right? Last session, you guys wrapped up in Calypso, finishing off the Grey Legionnaires who had set fire to the ships in the port of Calypso. You then returned back to the lighthouse where the Grand Admiral paid you handsomely, paid the six of you, including Van Neth, basically a ransom of 5,000 gold for the work that you had already done for the city of Calypso and for the task that he was about to hand you. He gave you a task. Within 1 week's time, you were supposed to go to the city of Highwatch so that you could plead with the triarchs and bargain with them for support in facing the Grey Legion. You then took some time off, returning to your bastion, where the six of you all went about your business, conducting various skill sets like potion crafting. Some of you were just training your troops or doing recruiting, things of that nature. But as you guys did all of that, there was a knock at the door, and it was our favorite messenger, Orion. At least, definitely Kit's favorite messenger. So, Orion at the door with a task. Essentially, he wanted you to finish taking the artifacts that you recovered at your bastion, that you then returned to Vittorio. Orion asked you to take those artifacts, those crowns, from Blackmore to Highwatch. He gave you no time, with essentially an hour to get prepared, pack your bags, and come back to the house. He then gave you a special teleportation scroll that took you to the basement of a local inn called the Nest. Took you to the basement of the Nest in Highwatch. You then exited the basement, much to your surprise. The city had been called early. The triarchs were going to receive, bequests and things of that nature a week early. So it was lucky that you were in town. So you met up with a young elven woman who gave you a false name, and then quickly delivered the three. I have a hard time calling them crowns because of what they actually are, but the three cursed crown items to the triarchs, essentially. With all of you attending this grand calling from the city of Highwatch, the triarchs receiving a bunch of requests for aid or pleas for help, and basically turning them all down. Eventually, the mistress in front of you offered you to go up and deliver the crowns and do your request for Calypso. All of you kind of negotiated between each other, asking each other questions like, can we accept this? But eventually you came to a agreement with the three triarchs as they were still living, and they accepted the Daughter of Dusk for the aid that Calypso was requesting. And the Daughter of Dusk is essentially one of the most deadly warships known on the planet. Next came the mistress, the woman whom you delivered these crowns to. She stepped up and began her request, which was She wanted Highwatch to invade the Bleeding Woods and return it to the elves. The elves then would be sworn to protect Highwatch, and since Highwatch was allied with Calypso, it would be a 3-city alliance, and they would push back the Grey Legions together. The Triarchs said no, called her a beggar, and when they did so, she demanded that they acquiesce, and they asked who she was, and she went into a very good monologue, I should say, a very good monologue where she revealed that she is a woman known as Aina, which is a historical figure in our world who once led a rebellion against the Great Emperor that resulted in the Great Woods now being called the Bleeding Woods. So, with that, when she reveals herself and says her name, the crowns shoot thorns, metal thorns, into the heads of the 3 triarchs, killing them instantly. Aina then begins to puppet, using the triarchs to cast additional spells, using the disintegrate spell on the guards around you. As we were ending the last session, you guys heard all in your heads telepathically the voice of Aina the Hag say, "Run." And that is where we are. You guys are standing in the middle of the grand hall of the tallest tower in Highwatch, known as the Triarchs Tower. The Triarchs Tower essentially is a completely hollow stone tower until you get up to the very tip. You either have to walk up the inside, as you guys did, to get all the way up of this tower, or you have to fly up if you're one of the avian species that are the most populous here in Highwatch. You guys are standing in this grand hall. It is chaos. Aina is standing about 30 feet in front of you, next to the thrones of the Triarchs. She is now essentially puppeting each of these Triarchs. You see her point her arm towards a guard. She casts Disintegrate. The 3 Triarchs raise their hand, and 3 more Disintegrates shoot out at 3 more distinct targets. You watch as 4 individuals burst into dust, their non-magical items turning into dust with them. You watch as more get shot out of the sky as common folk are fleeing from Aina. She's just firing into the sky. Again, in your heads, you hear her voice. "I said, flee!" You watch as behind you, the doors burst open as the crowd is fleeing through them at different varying degrees of height. Avian species flying high, commoners on the ground like you guys running low towards the doors. Doors burst open, and as they do, there is immediate panic, because standing on the other side of the door are 3 what seem to be elvish people standing with drawn daggers. On each of their faces is a golden mask that is etched in ancient gold runes. As the doors pull open, they step inside, and the first 3 people on the ground fall to just a massive amounts of stab wounds. And as soon as they finish stabbing the next, they start chasing down more. As you guys look out through the open doors, trying to figure out what you're going to do, you can see further in the distance, seemingly more elves and more golden masks butchering more commoners. What would the party like to do?
Oh,
Kit.
Question: do these masks look like anything that the regime or like the Elven Rebellion would wear?
They definitely look elven in nature, if that's what you're asking.
But in the Bleeding Woods, is it like a known what the like rebelling elf force wears? Like the ones that were like kind of like left behind, that were like the ruffians that grew up, the children that were left there that try to like.
Oh, I see what you're asking. You are asking if these elves, these masks, are something that is in the Bleeding Woods elves. Like if the elves of the Bleeding Woods also wear these masks. The answer is yes. So These masks are called masks of loss. They are an ancient kind of elven ritual mask. There's nothing magical about them. They're just a mask of grief. And in fact, each of these ancient carved runes would be the name of a fallen friend or family member.
Okay, and is that like a known thing? Like everyone would know that, or is that like just kind of to the Bleeding Woods history?
It's not commonly known. I mean, it's commonly known among the people that are in that circle. Historians know about it. People in the Bleeding Woods know about it. They're plated in gold, so they're valuable. People like to, if they find them, they sell them. But that's part of the tragedy of the elves in this world, is that their history is being stolen from out from beneath them. So yes, people do know, but it's not common knowledge.
And are we being watched currently by any sort of avian guard?
No one is watching anyone. Everyone is trying to flee. The guards are all dead. The 12 guards that were in here are dead. They are piles of ash. She is now firing at commoners as they flee. She's killing innocents as they fly away. You'll notice she is not shooting elves currently, but the masked elves are attacking other elves. But it seems like they're seeking out specific targets. You watch as you guys are kind of standing there just in awe of what's happening. Hyena in your head yelling, "Run." You guys watch as these 3 elves in the gold masks from the gate kind of push in. You see them pause and they look around, and then they run in, having to point to a guy, and then they run over after him. Another elf, they hold him down and they gut him. It seems like they are seeking out specific targets.
I don't know if you guys know who they are, but I think it's time for us to, get out of here.
Yeah, no, I agree. Looking around behind where the triarchs were, is there any other way to go that's not directly out the front?
No, because this is so this tower itself. So basically, you will have to go down the stairwell or fly to get off this platform. This is essentially just a tower for the triarchs to receive people. Like it's like the reception hall. It's the highest tower, but it's essentially just a hollow stone tower with a staircase for commoners to walk up. You can see. So basically, what it is, it's a stone tower. It comes up to a plinth, and then the actual like temple area, this like receiving temple, is built into the side of the mountain. So it's like this tower platform mountain, and you guys are basically in the mountain right now. So you got to run out the front doors onto the stone plinth and then down the staircase, or you can fly. If you can fly.
Can't do that.
Can I fall in style?
I'm sorry?
Can I fall in style?
You can also fall in style if you'd like, but I don't play max damage rules, so you fall from a 300-foot tower, you're taking 300 feet worth of damage.
Okay, so there's only one way out of this bitch. All right.
I mean, I just gave you 2 options.
Knowing my choices that I've done in the past, I'm gonna wait for everyone because I hate going first.
Kazamak is gonna look around and identify the exit, and I'm gonna start kind of sprinting out towards the exit. Okay. As I'm running, does there look like anything shiny that I could pick up that one of the slain may have dropped?
Yeah, so as you guys, when the doors opened and that first person was standing there, that first elf that was against the doors that was trying to get out was the first one to get killed by those 3 masked figures. He was wearing very fine elvish robes. He's got like very fine like jewelry across. Not a lot. You can see that like he's wearing like 1 earring, 1 ring, but they're like of a matching set. So it's very clear that like he's missing pieces of the set. but he is very much like a posh, like a powerful, was, I should say, a powerful elf to watch.
Okay. But there's nothing that's like on the ground from where people just scattered that I wouldn't have to like stop and like meticulously take off of something?
No.
Anyone that was vaporized?
Anything that they were vaporized would be gone with them.
Oh, okay. I was just looking to see if there's any magical shit hanging around.
No, these are all commoners for the most part. Commoners and guards with normal weapons.
Okay. Then your boy is identifying the door. I'm like, yep, I think Kit's right, and I'm just gonna go, kind of making my way out. Not before briefly kind of stopping at that dude. What appendage, like what parts of his body? So it's earrings and then something on his neck.
He's wearing an earring and a ring.
Okay. Then as I'm kind of running out, it's like, oh, I'm gonna have that, and I'm just gonna kind of reach down with both hands. One's gonna go on his finger and try to just like slide it off. The other one's just gonna take his whole ear with me. I'm just gonna grab and just like keep going.
Okay. Yeah.
Sounds pressure.
I'll allow you to loot a body as you go. It's fine.
I'm just.
As you guys are doing that, as you bend down, the moment you bend down, you feel a whiff of energy, Kazimak.
Damn it! I knew I was afraid of this.
The pieces of your hair that it hits, like you feel them like literally just fizzle into. You feel like your hair just disintegrate, like the top of your hair. And as you look up, in front of you, there was a guard raised with a halberd. He's turning to ash, and he collapses into a pile of ash in front of you.
I'm just like,
in Kazimak, in your head, you hear a fucking corpse. Run!
Shit! Pocket, run out the door.
Yeah.
Stepping through the ash.
So, as you guys run through, it is pretty much fucking chaos here. Thankfully, there were about maybe out of the 3,000 or so people that had come to this chamber, about 90% of them were avian species. Most commoners, like humans, elves, and shit like that, don't bother coming up here because they know that the triarchs are not going to do anything for them. They only care about the avian species. So they don't bother coming up here. There are about 200 other land-based humanoids running for the fucking exit. It is chaos. The elves that are out here on the plinth in masks, there's about 4 of them. They are, again, not slashing at everyone. They're pausing. They'll identify someone that they're looking for. You'll see them point, and they'll all converge on a target. It's like sharks in the water. And you watch as you. I'll let you go, Kit. But you guys, as you watch, as you're running out the doors, you see one of the masked figures point to someone about 30 feet in front of you, right? That's getting ready to go down the stone stairwell. And you see the other 3 figures start to converge around that target. Kit, you had your finger up?
There a certain type of person that they're picking out? Is it like the older elves or like people that look more well-to-do?
Go ahead and make a perception check, Kit. Actually, your passive perception would be high enough for this. So would your passive insight. So you are able to put together pretty quickly as you're looking at the corpses as you're running out. The ones that aren't disintegrated, that Aina is doing, but the ones that have been knifed. As you guys hit about halfway to the stone stairwell, as you guys are sprinting across the plinth, you notice that every single one of them is wearing like very fine robes, has on some fine jewelry, not a lot, but they basically look like someone who was wealthy that is no longer wealthy, holding on to that. Like a destitute rich person, right? Like they put on the last good set of robes they had to come here and hear this pitch. And
Mine now
checks out with the plight of the elves in Highwatch.
Makes sense.
So you guys hit the top of the stairwell, and as you do, you watch as that poor fucking bastard of an elf, this older gentleman, maybe looks to be, as an elf, doesn't look a day over 40, but means he's probably around 200, 300 years old. You watch as he is just absolutely fucking slaughtered in front of you. They like the one guy comes running from behind and buries a dagger in his left and right shoulder blade and drags them down. Another hits him in the neck. Another hits him in the gut. It's brutal. He goes down bloody. You guys sprint past the corpse, I'm assuming, and into the stairwell. Yeah, you're not the most save the pedestrian of parties. You don't really have that vibe in this party.
Especially Kazimek. This boy's chuckling to himself.
So, as you guys hit the stone staircase and start running down the 300-foot stairwell, there are about 100 other people here that are running. You don't see any figures in the stairwell. It's a spiral stairwell, and you can look down. You don't see anyone just getting murked or anything. But as you guys go, anything that you want to say, do, roleplay?
As we're running, I'm going to be like, do you think they're going to honor the deal still?
Well, Brahm, considering they're all dead, I don't know. And I'm gonna continue kind of going down. Go ahead.
Do I remember which direction the library is from the exit of this stairwell?
Yes. So the library is, you guys are on the central peak. So there's, remember, Highwatch is built atop 3 sequential peaks. You guys are on the central peak. You are in the highest tower on that. When you exit this stairwell, you're going to be on essentially a circular platform built into the side of this mountain that is this platform of Highwatch. It is houses, city. It's a normal city built into the side of a mountain, essentially, like down the side of a mountain.
That's cool.
You are going to be about 2 blocks away from the library.
That was what I was gonna ask too.
So
Where's this bitch at?
as we're running down, I'm gonna... What was it? Kazimek, when we get out of here, make a left.
Sounds good. Does it look like Henry is struggling to keep up?
No, it does not.
Okay, perfect. Then I'm just sprinting down the stairs. Any random civilian or person that's in front of me, I'm pushing them over the edge and running past.
Okay,
Right.
sure.
I'm just like sprinting down, just like, get out of the way, get out of the way. And there's like, ah!
Chucking people down.
Here's what I'll do.
I'm trying
I'll
to
have you
get us
make-
down as quick as possible.
I'll have you make an athletics check. And if you roll above a 20,
I won't, I can't.
okay. You can with a natural 20. So roll an
Okay. Let's see.
The athletics check is just to see how fast you get. What'd you roll?
Oh, it's 6. I got a -1.
Okay.
The boy's big.
So
I'm
as
just,
you make your way down the stairwell, you eventually hit the bottom and you hang a left. Couple of things. As you hang a left, you make it about 50 feet and you begin to see something that catches a couple of you it would catch a couple of you off guard. I would say that Brahm, go ahead. Can I have everyone make a perception check?
fuck. Damn.
17.
I got rolled a 7. These dice are not doing it for me.
Roll 20 for 26.
18.
Okay, so the people that I needed to see it. So if you get a 16 or higher, you're good. You would see this. It's not. You would see it eventually anyway because you're running right towards it. But from 50 feet away, the 3 of you see what looks like a family of elves. They are in a park across the street from like a row of like houses and stuff like that, like a sidewalk off the sidewalk. There are a family of elves who are now being surrounded by 5 individuals in gold masks. These 5 individuals have surrounded this family of 4. Looks like a mother and a father. They are dressed in kind of fine garb. They don't have any jewelry or anything on them. And then they have 2 small children with them. The children look to be young. Like these are like not like, oh, they're 20, so they are 100. These are like 6-year-old elves. Like these are actual children elves. They are not in fine clothes. They look to be in like hand-me-downs, like patchwork clothes. Yes, Kit.
They look like they're aggressive.
The figures in gold masks, there's a central figure who's standing behind the 4 others and is pointing at the central figure, or pointing at the family, and the other 4 have their daggers out and are moving to kill them.
I'm beelining off the group as fast as I need to get there. How far were they? Away
50,
were they?
50 feet.
Alright, so
I was
I will action dash to get there and like literally just jump in front of the group.
Okay. Vinsar?
I wanted to cast Wither and Bloom on the entirety of the group.
Oh, okay. Let's do 2 things here. Mike, go ahead and pull up the first battle map for me, please.
Oh.
Okay. So, as you guys are sprinting up, Mike, grab the 5 elves. Those are the ones that you'll need for this. The 5 humanoid-looking ones. They are going to be in what looks like dead grass on the left-hand side. Exactly, Mike. Yep. I'm not going to have Mike put out a family of miniatures. I think to have them out for him, so I'm not going to make him dig for him. But there are 5 individuals. You guys are running down through the park. As you get closer, Vinsire, with your perception roll, your perception check, you notice that where the family is standing, the entire so essentially you're on one side of the park. There's like a road that runs, like a walk path that runs through it, and then there's another side of the park. You guys are standing in the good grass. Across the street, Vinsire, it's all dead. It looks rotted.
Good. Still, I'm gonna cast Wither and Bloom on these elves.
Okay. So let me pull up my D&D Beyond. Can you guys still see me?
Yes.
Hell yeah.
Fantastic.
Yeah.
All right. Can I have you all roll initiative, and then we'll finish your surprise round.
Hell yeah, baby. I already know what I'm finna do.
Kit, your initiative, please.
Chris?
Kit.
Did you not hear me?
No.
9.
Henry.
13.
Brom, you have a 9.
9.
Vinsire.
13.
Kazamak, you have a
16.
Ooh, Kazamak goes first. This is gonna be fun.
You know what's about to happen.
Kill innocent children.
Okay. So, Mike, if you would go ahead, you already did. You're the fucking man. Alrighty. So, I won't go over initiative order yet. Let's first resolve some things. So, you guys see Kit take off towards this family who's about to be fucking murdered. Kit is going to run action dash. She can make it there easily. Or bonus action dash. She can make it there easily. So, boom. There she is, right? She wants to be in the middle of the group, between the family. Perfect. Fantastic. And then as she's running up, the Wither and Bloom would go up right as Kit is about to jump in. Wither and Bloom goes off. So go ahead and roll. What do I need to roll?
It's only my bad guys in masks have to make a DC 15 con save.
Okay. Let's do some con saves then, shall we?
Wither and Bloom a circle.
It is a 10-foot radius sphere.
Con save. I'm rolling nothing but digital tonight. I didn't recognize.
The beautiful part is I can choose who needs to save. Does anybody in like the family of elves look already injured or no?
No. Pretty sure that they're all going. What was your save?
15.
They all fail.
Nice.
The 14. So all 5 fail. Go ahead and roll your damage.
They take 10.
Nice. That's what we like.
And then I would put it on someone in the family. If anyone's injured, they can roll a hit die. But I think everyone's full health.
Yeah, I think everyone's full health as well. All right.
Would I be able to get any words off before we roll into fight Sipu? Or question.
Yeah.
Could I get some words off before we roll into combats?
I would say no now because Wither and Bloom went off.
I'm pretty sure it's a pretty quiet spell.
I couldn't
No,
be
it's not
like
that.
running up and find.
It's not that. It's that the mechanics of Dungeons and Dragons dictate that once you've cast a spell, surprise is gone at that point with another person jumping into it.
Yeah.
You enter initiative order. So we're going to enter initiative, and on your turn, if you'd like to try to talk them down or threaten them or intimidate them, you absolutely can. But you'll do that on your turn. But in initiative order, I'll allow. Is there anyone else as he's jumping in and as Wither and Bloom's going off? Is there anyone else who wants to launch something? Henry,
Yes.
anything you want to do?
How many hit points would you say an elven child has?
Less than 10.
I am going to cast Sleep
Oh, okay, that's a lot better.
on the elven children. They probably don't need to see what's about to happen.
That I will. Yeah, perfect. You cast Sleep. You watch. You guys, Kid, as you're running up, you watch for a second. Kid, you think the kids have died. Vinsire casts Wither and Bloom right at the time that Sleep is going off. Right as Vinsire casts Wither and Bloom, Sleep goes off. The children, the spell goes off at the same time. The children collapse. There's a moment where Vinsire thinks he's killed the children for sure. But with all that, with everybody jumping in, we are going to enter initiative order. Unfortunately, you guys are not first in initiative order. Actually, I mean, not at this point. That Wither and Bloom was pretty heavy. But the first of these elf figures in the gold mask is going to step up. So Mike, one of the one of the ones that we have 4 of, he's going to pull out. He's going to move up 15 feet to where he's in the road, and then he's going to take an attack on. Actually, he's not going to move at all. He's going to stay put, and he's just going to swing his sword at. I forgot Kit jumped in there. He's just going to swing his sword at Kit. So everybody's going to stay put and swing at Kit. So the first thing.
I would have been able to get a patient defense off before we started.
You can have cast patient defense as you were like running up. You could have done that as you were like jumping in.
If that were the case, I would have wanted to, if I would be allowed to, jump into the middle and go into that like 64 palms move again, and full on just patient defense and be like, enough is enough.
Okay, the first to hit is 13.
That'll miss.
Okay. Second to hit. Oh, I thought it was a 13 again, but no. 10. So they'll both miss on the first one. Up after the first elf, you see the first elf kind of like slashes twice wildly at Kit as he lands in this patient defense. The second one kind of goes, "You fucking lout." He's going to take 2 attacks at you as well, Kit. Thought that was going to be a nat 20. 18 to hit on the first.
That'll hit.
3 points of piercing damage.
Oh!
He's down.
Second is 10 to hit, will not hit. So the first one sinks into, doesn't go deep, but he just kind of slashes you at the top level, doing 3 points of damage. Just wince a little bit, pulls the second one out, goes to strike, can't hit. And that brings us to Kazamak.
I'm straight sprinting kind of generally towards them. And as I'm going, Adam's basically just going to materialize beside me and also be sprinting. I got 30. So once I get to about the 30-foot mark, Adam will kind of just materialize and continue sprinting kind of where I stop. and I am going to attempt to pull out.
Do you want to go after the main guy, or do you want to go after the side guy?
They're all, whoever is within 15 feet of each other.
Well, I mean, okay.
I'll go after the guys, the two in the front, I guess. And then Adam would have gone off to the side, not like directly behind him. Yep, just to put him to the right. Yeah, that's fine, that's fine. I am going to attempt to... I want to try and throw my net at the two that are kind of chilling right there. Oh.
I believe the net is only targeting one creature.
So it has a fifth. It's a, let me double check on that.
It has a 15-foot range, which is how far you can throw it.
Gotcha. Okay, then just the one. Yeah, I misread it. So it's 5/15. So I assume anything like one creature, so 5 feet. Yeah.
What did I do?
Just go to the find the mouse, go to the zoom window, and turn the camera back on. You just bump the cable somewhere.
I didn't bump nothing.
Do you remember the transition from COVID to work from home? Isn't that just bringing you back?
It does.
I cannot wait to edit this session. It's gonna be so splendid.
So I'm gonna target the guy that is directly to Adam's left. Yep. So I assume just the normal attack roll. Would it be a normal attack roll, Andrew, or anything?
It's a attack roll with the net, yeah.
Okay.
You can equip the net, so it should be equipped, and you should have an action for it.
Yeah, I do. That is a 29 to hit. Sweet. And then once that is on him, I'm just gonna be like, Adam! And he's gonna try to grab the net and then just yeet him down and start dragging him away from the party.
Okay. He's considered grappled.
Yeah.
So
I want to try to restrain. I guess I would try to.
Yep.
Is it grappled or restrained? That's the more.
Restrained is the more crucial one.
Okay.
So what you'll do is we'll make a contested strength check. Yours will be at advantage, and mine will be at disadvantage.
Okay. Let me go to Adam's stats. Strength. Okay. Good thing it's at advantage. 15.
Well, he is restrained. You have him on the ground, and Adam can start dragging him away.
He should only have about 5 feet of movement, so he's gonna drag him away from the group 5 feet. Diagonally. Yep, just like clawing and grabbing.
As you drag him, he does indeed. What the fuck? Get this the fuck off me!
I'm going to bonus action, kind of just like chuckle a little bit, and bend down to the road and just pick up a couple rocks. And I'm gonna cast Magic Stone.
Okay.
And then I'm going to start hurling. I'm going to start legitimately stoning this man that is trapped in a net.
All right. Magic Stone's a bonus action?
It is.
All right.
It's going to be a 16 to hit.
That'll hit.
Oh, perfect damage. 10 points of damage.
The Magic Stone hits him in the head, and he dies in the net.
Yeah.
Let's go.
Well.
And that is gonna be my turn.
Murder was killed.
Okay. That brings us to another of the elves. He is also just going to swing at the thing right in front of him. Kit is the most dangerous thing that he sees, so he's going to swing at Kit. He's going to take 2 attacks.
You'll have patient defense up.
The first one will miss. The second one was a nat 20.
Okay.
Damn, I'm rolling like shit though. I rolled 2 1s on both my hits for damage. So 4 points of piercing damage on the crit. The elf
Damn,
goes,
that's a rough crit.
Lance, I bet you that hurt, didn't it?
Henry. Henry, you are up, my friend.
Which way is the library?
Left.
Through the park. So you can like basically like cut right on this road and continue that way.
Okay. I got plenty of space. Alright. So I'm gonna move my full movement. Still in the direction of the library, but you're saying it's through where this combat's taking place?
Yes.
Alright. Full movement through. 30 feet up.
You're the rogue, right?
Yep.
It's not so easy to run this fucking shindig.
You're doing great, Mikey. Thank you, Mikey. We love you.
You're
Proud of
doing
you.
Like, you really are doing good.
And then Henry is gonna get the fuck out of my way and cast Scorching Ray. One ray targeting each of it is 3 rays, right?
Yes.
Yes. One each on the left-hand side.
Okay.
First one to hit is going to fucking suck. Oh, I got a +8, so it's not that bad. 16.
16 will hit.
That's going to be. Where are you, my d6s? I've hidden you from me.
That dude's having a seizure on the battle map right now. Look at him.
That is going to
Hit
be.
the rock, though.
And Mikey's hitting it with his knee. He's a knee mover.
knee bounce going on.
Yep.
7 points of damage on the first.
That first guy dies, burst into flame when the fire hits him, and dies screaming.
Love it. That's yeah. Say the first one.
First one is the leader.
Yeah.
Andrew, you want the first one to die first, leader?
No, the leader is not dead.
Okay, so we'll go with this guy.
Yeah.
Okay. The next one to hit is going to be a 12.
12 will not hit. It will just miss.
Okie doke. I'm gonna do a. I'll do a chronal shift on that.
Okay.
Reroll. Why not? This dice has to warm up at some point. There we go. It's like a 23 to hit.
That'll hit.
That one's going to be 10 points of damage.
He bursts into flame as well and is dead. Okay. So let's see. We are at Henry killing a civilian. And,
Not dead. Not dead.
yeah, well, not dead. Nearly dead.
Yeah. Mostly dead.
Henry, that is your action. Do you have a bonus action you want to do?
No. I am good.
Okay. Vinsire. My sir, it is your turn.
Am I looking at this correctly? What is when I look like over onto the where the bad guys are? What is my configuration of who is whom?
Dead, dead, dead. Kit. Bad guy. Henchman. Leader, bad guy.
Adam.
Adam. Vinsire.
Kazmak.
Kazimak, my bad. Kazimak.
Okay.
You have Henry here.
And then in relation, where is the family?
Dead center.
Behind my character.
Okay. Then I would like to launch an ice knife at Leader Boy. So basically just across the path there. I'll stay where I'm at.
45.
That's fine.
Okay.
I got 60 feet to hit the attack. I just gotta hit a +7 to hit. Okay. Does a 21 hit?
21 does hit.
Okay, so then that's 1d10, and then they need to make a DC 15 dexterity saving throw.
Which one are you targeting?
The leader.
Henry's like, what the fuck? Knife goes sailing by his fucking head.
He's get for 7. piercing damage, and then the cold damage will depend on his dex save.
Dex save was an 11.
He fails, so he takes full cold damage, which is 2d6, which is another 10.
Nice.
And then, if there's anyone within 5 feet of him, but I don't know if there is, they also
Up
take.
10 feet. 10
Are there
feet.
civilians? Are there any civilians within 10 feet, Mike?
5 feet only.
5
Yes.
feet?
Kit is technically in between the father and the bad guy, the leader.
So he's within 5 feet?
Yes.
The
Okay,
kid
so
also.
dex save.
Yep, he also needs to make a dex save. He's a commoner stat, which means he has no modifiers.
Can I not like shield the commoner?
No. There's no reaction for shield.
Well, I rolled a 19 on my dex.
Commoner fails. You guys watch as the ice knife sails past Henry's ear, hits the leader, shatters into shrapnel, and some of that shrapnel hits one of the children, and that child starts bleeding.
You the child or the father?
Whoever was within 5 feet.
Father. The father is.
Okay, the father is within 5 feet. The father is also the person who took the damage.
Dead.
That guy is dead. You guys watch as the father gets hit by the shrapnel from the ice knife. Thanks, baby. Gets hit by the shrapnel with the ice knife and falls over dead.
Oof. We're really just killing everything. This pleases me.
Vinsire, do you have anything else you'd like to do on your turn?
No, not really.
Okay.
I don't really have any
Anything more collateral damage we're trying to apply to the group? This family we're trying to save.
Okay. After Vinsire, it is the leader's turn.
To be fair, wasn't making perfectly informed decisions, all right? Father was a sacrifice I was apparently willing to make.
Allegedly.
Allegedly again. So this the leader is going to pull out this long curved longsword and is going to take 2 attacks at Kit.
Still at disadvantage?
Okay. The first one will not hit.
Perks of going last, baby.
But what's your armor class? 14.
16.
Okay. Both will miss on that. Oh, that's cool. I can do that. Yeah, that's it. This leader pulls out this long sword, takes 2 hefty swings at Kit. Kit's able to quickly out of the way. That brings us to Brahm. Brahm, it is your turn, good sir.
Alright, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. I'm gonna cast blindness on the leader. Constitution saving throw 16, please.
Okay. Damn, I am rolling nothing but fucking 3s. That will not be a success.
Who? He is.
Nice to feel powerful.
So I'm not rolling real dice. I'm being punished.
Oh, yeah, he's blinded. For 1 minute, so 6 rounds.
Hell yeah.
After that, okay, I can't cast that because that's can't cast that because that's yeah, that's I can actually hold on. That's a bonus action. Shit, I can't do that. I need a bonus action. That will conclude my turn.
Okay. Up next, Kit.
There's just the 2 up still, right?
Correct.
Old boy in front of me, the leader, just kind of fucking knuckle sandwich to the face. Is he now? Do I have advantage on him because he's blinded or no?
No.
Well, first hit. That is 12 to hit. I don't think that hits.
That misses.
Okay, I'll reroll it with my inspiration. Why not? That's 19 plus 6 to hit.
That'll hit.
So that's 9 points of damage and stunning strike. So I need a what kind of save is this? A DC 14 con save.
14 on the die.
Well, second hit. That is 13 to hit.
Will miss.
Bonus action, Fury of Blows. 16 to hit.
Will just.
Are you rolling at advantage?
Why would I be?
Isn't he blinded? Does that not give advantage on attack rolls?
Don't
I could
think
be totally wrong. I'm just throwing it out there. I
Yeah,
don't know.
not blinded. Blinded gives him disadvantage on his attack rolls.
Gotcha.
So this is 11 points of damage. Is he still like looking good?
He's not looking good. He's still upright. He's looking banged up. I mean, he's gotten the shit kicked out of him so far. So he's looking pretty banged up, but he's still standing.
Stunning strike, another DC say 14.
I rolled a 14 on the die again.
Well,
He has no.
I tried to keep him alive.
Hell yeah.
Well, Will's still alive because that was a piss poor roll. Yeah, he gets I think like 2 or 3 into him and saves all of his stunning strikes.
Yes, sir. Kit.
The people behind me haven't moved at all, correct?
Nope.
Okay, then I'm gonna stay in between. However, I need to position myself to make sure that the remainder of the family stays out of the way of the leader.
Okay.
And that'll be my turn.
Got it. That would take us all the way now to Kazamak. With Henry on.
I'm gonna go, let's see, 5, 10, 15, 20. I'm gonna go kind of sprinting past the dead guy where Adam is.
15.
Yeah, I'll just attack the guy I'll attack the little guy. This one I am going to cast Firebolt, just right up close. I'm just gonna sprint up to him, and then just as he's like maybe looking a different direction, just like on the back of his head. See if it works. See if it works.
At disadvantage.
That's fine.
Yeah, because it's not a touch spell.
Actually, might not hit 14. Oh wait, it's not a touch spell.
Yeah, I know.
I see what you're saying. Yeah. That's fine. 14.
That hits.
Okay. It's gonna be damn good roll. 14 points of damage.
You run up to the back of his head. Fire bursts out of the front of his eyes, out of his nose. He falls over screaming. Dead.
Hell yeah. I'm then just kind of look around, and I'm gonna turn. I can't do anything else because I already cast a spell or cantrip. Adam can though. He's gonna go 5, 10, 15 over to the blinded guy, and he's going to essentially just try to whack him. Just gonna like pull out his arms and just like try to clap his ears while he's blind.
Okay.
Let's see. It's gonna be so normal attack plus. All right, here we go.
No, man, this is bugging me.
That probably won't hit. No, I think it's like it should be like 11.
No, that will not hit.
Then he's just gonna hang out.
That would bring us to Henry after the quick, I wouldn't say quick, but the immolation death delivered by Kazamak. We are followed by.
How fucked up is this guy looking?
He's banged up. I wouldn't say that he's like on death's door by any means.
Okay, so there goes my badass idea.
Damn.
So I'm gonna go. So 4 squares down, 2 squares, or 4 squares towards him, 2 squares out, towards the camera mic. So 2 more in. Yeah, just give myself light. Yeah. Far out enough way to cast a spell, and but still getting close to that library. Scorching Ray again.
Huh?
That's a natural 20.
Nice.
Now let's
Hell,
roll
yeah.
hella damage. Let's see what we can do. Why do I keep losing?
Smoke him,
D6s?
son.
Okay, that's gonna be 12 points of damage. The second one is going to be a 15.
That will miss.
All right. And third is going to be a 15 on the die plus 8.
Mhm.
Yeah, 22. That's all right. Let's roll some damage. That's gonna be 4 points of damage. Bad rolls.
Okay. He's starting to look pretty banged up. Not on death's door, but he's looking kind of messed up at this point. He's bleeding heavily from his armor. There's a lot of singe marks. He's not doing well. You can see like underneath his, like where he lifts up his chin, underneath his neck, where all the fires hit him. He's like burned badly.
All right, and I will bonus action. Misty Step,
All right.
or open a time rift and step through. Just off the map left, so I can't get, like, he won't choose me to come after.
You guys see Henry sprint up, cast Scorching Ray, 3 rays of fire leap out, hitting the elf. I use different stat cards for different things. So, elf. You guys hit the elf with the Scorching Ray, and then you see him disappear, and a second later, he's in a different spot, 30 feet away. After him, it is Vinsire.
You said he's holding a big sword, right?
Mhm.
Can I cast heat metal on the big sword, please?
Sure.
Cool. And then I'm just gonna walk my 30 feet up, cast heat metal on his big sword, and then basically just get up, kind of vibrate. I don't know where I am supposed to be. I thought I was someplace, and I don't know where I am anymore. It's not a joke.
I thought you'd moved up closer too. You're still in the starting spot.
Just
I know it's not a joke.
just move me up, please. 30 feet.
You are this one, right?
I'm the
Yes.
druid with the turtle in his hand.
Oh shit. Okay, 30 feet.
Yep.
Mike, move him a little closer, please. He's supposed to be closer. He asked you to move him last turn. You just didn't hear him.
Oh, I didn't. Yeah, my bad. That's my bad. Because I was like, sure you don't want to move?
Okay.
Okay.
Then that is, I'm just gonna wait there, basically.
That's the save on heat metal.
There isn't one. If a creature holding or wearing the object... Oh, let's see. Choose a manufacturer metal objects. You cause the object to glow red hot. Any creature in physical contact with the object takes 2d8 fire damage.
Nice.
All right, roll your damage.
I'm so sorry. Let's roll 2 twice. 8.
All right.
Nice.
8 points of damage. He is looking really fucking burnt. He's going to hold on to the sword, though. Vinsire, is still your turn. Do you have a bonus action?
They need to succeed on a Constitution saving throw, but it doesn't tell me what that is.
It's against your spell save.
Okay, so I'm 15.
Yeah, so he fails that. He's going to drop the sword.
Aha!
Okay. It is now his turn. He's going to pull the longbow off his back and make a ranged weapon attack.
Yeah.
At Henry?
No, at you. You just made him drop his fucking sword.
But can he do that because he's blinded?
He has to make it a disadvantage.
He doesn't know where I am. I just can't see metal. And he's gonna shoot his bow.
Isn't it an action to equip a weapon?
I thought so too.
No, it's not that his weapon is equipped. Remember, enemies don't play by the same action economy as you guys do.
That's fair.
Shoot your janky shot, sir.
The enemy's cheap.
At disadvantage, it's still an 18 to hit.
I have a hard time agreeing with this one, but I'll take it.
Blame the
Just started clicking and echolocated you from afar.
Yeah, make it. We just got to. It is what it is. D&D.
Yeah, it is what it is.
Yeah. So
Damage.
I agree that it's silly that he's blinded and could just pull randomly and hit you.
Reminds me of Blinken from Robin Hood Men in Tights.
Hey, Blinken.
He does hit. Obviously, roll my damage here. So you take 8 points of piercing, or excuse me, 8 points of radiant damage.
Okay.
And
You really got hit by a blind man.
6 points of piercing damage.
There's a Nickelback joke in there somewhere, but I can't find it.
You got shot by a blind man. After turn.
Fuck! Hellish Rebuke.
Okay, said it.
So that is a DC 12 Dexterity saving throw.
Both of those are successes.
Well, regardless, he's gonna take half, and he's gonna take. What's that? 2d10. 6 points of fire damage.
6. He looks like he is on death's door, but he is still standing.
Fuck!
Coming for you.
Brahm, it is your turn.
Finish it.
I'm going to. Where's that? Where you at, bitch? Where you at, bitch?
Don't worry, he'll find you.
I'm gonna go ahead. I'm gonna sneak up on him, and I'm just gonna grab his head, and I'm gonna do detect thoughts. Wisdom saving throw 16.
Mind fuck.
What a day at work this guy's having.
16.
Damn.
The dice are heating up. The digital dice are heating up.
What else you got?
What you got, sucker?
No.
Who's that? I can't see, but somehow I still shot someone in the face.
It's just Brahm.
I can't. Damn.
This trunk comes up, it's just like, shh.
Shh! I was never here.
He's been set on fire 4 different times. He's blind. He saw his fight. Last thing he saw was his get dragged off into a net.
I'm gonna
And
cast.
just stoned.
I'm gonna try it. We'll see what happens. I'm gonna cast Healing Word on the Father. See what that does.
Okay. You cast Healing Word on the Father. It doesn't appear to do anything. It seems that he is fully dead.
Gotta go bigger, baby. Gotta go bigger.
Motherfucker. I don't have that. I don't got that. Damn. Oh, I do have Revivify.
Do you?
That's a big spell for a random passerby.
Yeah.
But
He's a
even
man of gods.
But he can answer some questions on the why. Okay. Good luck, boys. I'm done.
Yeah.
Good luck.
My turn.
Kit.
Oh. He's like, is he like, he's real fucked up and he's getting his like head massaged now?
Yes, correct. He's getting a loamy right now.
I'm going to attempt my damnedest as Brahms just like gobleting his head to cut my hand through his neck.
Okay. Yeah, you target the burnt flesh of his neck.
Oh, this is so close. It's not going to. It's a 13.
13. Nope, that will not hit.
The guillotine doesn't chop on the first blow. It goes again. That's a 18.
18 will hit. Finish him.
Finish him. 9 points.
And then kill him.
Right on camera.
Finish him off and then kill him.
Finish him.
So as Brahms just like, and just like holding his little like elven head. And do the masks have eye holes?
They do, yes.
I'm going to look them dead in the eye and just be enough is enough. And I'm going to take my furry little fist, jump up in the air, and then just like full on key strike, just palm into his like artery area, and then just slice completely through as if it's like a kid in karate practice, just with a piece of like balsa wood. And then his little eyes are just going to be frantically looking all around. And then I'm just going to take his mask off and pocket it.
Hell yeah. Okay. As you do, the scene kind of, and he falls to the ground. We exit initiative order.
What about the last guy?
He's dead.
Who's dead? We got him already? Got it.
So we exit initiative order, and the wife thinks her children are dead and
Tanner?
saw her husband die. She falls to her knees and starts sobbing. Why? Why us? Why? Henry is away.
Can I go and check the kids?
What was that, Andrew?
Said Henry is 30 feet away and hauling ass to the library.
Mm-hmm.
Can I go and check the kids? Are they breathing?
The kids are indeed breathing.
I'm gonna. How big are they? Are they like holdable?
Yeah, they're like 5, 6 years old.
Could she carry both of them?
Yes.
You'll
Okay,
hear
I'm gonna like.
as Henry's running back, he's like, "Just shake them awake. They're fine."
I'm gonna walk up to the first one and like lightly tap the kid on the face, like, all right, come on, wake up.
Yep, wakes up just fine.
All right, don't look over here. I'm gonna like grab it and take it by the hand and then go to the other one and just tap that one awake.
Yep.
Come on. And then just drag them over to the mom and be like, you need to leave. I know this is hard, but you need to go. And I'll just like put her kid, the smallest one, like in her arms.
Okay. She goes, oh, I have nowhere to go. She like walks across the road, like looking back over her shoulder at her husband, who is like dead on the ground, surrounded by these dead figures. Vinsire. As all this is happening, this kid is waking up the children, Henry's hauling ass, Kazamak's probably looting a body, Brahm is probably saying a prayer. Mikey, you can zoom out the camera and everything now too.
Can I try to revivify this guy?
You don't have a diamond, I don't believe.
Oh.
Does anybody else?
You have beautiful
Oh,
eyes,
these
though.
dead
sir.
people have diamonds on them?
Yeah, these peasants, they for sure have a 500 GP diamond just sitting on their pocket.
So I'll allow you guys to make the checks for that, but let me finish describing this. Vinsire, as you were kind of standing there, you got hit by this longbow. There's blood dripping. You just kind of like pull the arrow out. There's blood dripping from the wound. As the blood runs down your shoulder, off your hand and down your fingertips, it drips onto the ground beneath you. I'll note that you're standing in what is this dead grass that looks like it's been poisoned by the same root rot that you're here to investigate. As your blood hits the grass reacts to your blood. It starts to the actual like blades of grass that are surrounding the blades that got hit by the blood start like almost like they're like moving, like the leaves like bend towards your blood.
Is this a blood thing? Like it's not doing it to all the other blood on the ground?
You walk over and you take a look at the other corpses that are leaking blood. The leaf is not the blades of grass are not reacting to the blood.
This is unfortunate and concerning. I don't know. I guess I'm gonna cut that square out. I'm gonna take this square.
Sure. So as you cut the square of grass out, and you pull up the root system with it, the roots have no root rot.
All right, I gotta cut up a patch right next to it. I just gotta check the roots to see if that was a my blood thing or if this is like just a.
Yeah, you cut up another patch, look like 10 feet away. There's root rot.
Well,
the blood of Christ.
Put that. I'm gonna pack it up. I'm gonna like jar them up. By my 2 samples, I'm gonna put them in my bag. This is not. Doesn't feel great. I fully just killed a guy, but I'm fully have also moved past that already.
So,
and I'm gonna take off after Henry. Concerningly,
Kazamak, gotta make an investigation check.
Investigation. 15.
15. There are no diamonds or anything of value on these figures.
I just wanted to pluck off their masks.
Okay. Yeah.
That was. Yeah. I just wanted to take the masks and then pick up my net, coil it back up, put it on my side, and then I'm also kind of just, as I see the kids kind of walking away with their mother, and Vinsai are cutting up sod, essentially, I'm just gonna be like, okay, and then assuming it's part of the same rot problem, and then I'm also gonna kind of start sprinting my way to the elderly gentleman I see in front of me. Henry.
Got it. Kit, Brum.
Can't do anything for him, so I'm gonna say a prayer. I'm gonna dip out.
Okay.
Is there anything different about the leader's mask from the other masks?
No.
The exact same grieving mask?
Yeah.
I'll just put it in my satchel and try and preserve the history.
Okay.
And then follow the group.
Got it. So, as you guys make your way towards the library, you pass a couple more dead bodies in the park of these higher caste, higher tiered elves, I guess you would say, higher status, I think is the right term. Higher status elves. all excuse me, all wearing varying degrees of nobles robes or things like it. As you go, you pass a couple more scenes like that, and you make it to the library. Typically, there's a small, usually a guard posted outside the library. It's a monumental building. It's just a good place to post a guard. This guard is almost always an avian folk. Today, it looks like the guard was an elf, and that guard had his throat slit.
Nice.
So as you guys kind of push up to the doors of the library, do you want to push in?
I want to check the.
Yeah, I was gonna probably the same thing as Vinsar. I just wanted to see if he had keys or something.
Yeah.
On him.
Yeah. This isn't a guard. This isn't as I was kind of explaining, this isn't a guard specifically for the library. This isn't like the library's door guard or anything. It's just that they post the guard here because it's such a central location. He does not have any keys or anything on him as you kind of search his corpse. He just has like a schedule of like stuff that he's supposed to do. And it's basically like, stand here, walk to this place, stand here. He's just a roving guard. Looks like he was at the wrong place at the wrong time. You guys hit the doors and push in. You enter into kind of a bit of a chaotic scene. It looks like whoever killed the guard has come here as well and has done some damage to. It doesn't seem like they're still here, but there are feathers everywhere. There's a trail of blood. And as you guys kind of follow the trail of blood, you find 2 Arakaka that have been slain, presumably by one of these masked elves in the library. One of them looks like they worked here. They're kind of wearing like almost like librarians' clothes, essentially, just like kind of drab. They've got like just like a little tiny like pin on their lapel that like denotes like their status. Throat slit brutally. The Arakaka next to that gentleman looks like looks like they were stabbed probably 20 times in the gut.
I would like to loot the librarian, please.
Yeah, gotta make a investigation.
Oh, that's a shame. What do they got?
Exactly. I'm looking for specifically keys for a restricted section, which I assume is locked up.
Yeah, I also, while he's looting, I just want to be looking around for like, I don't know, signs and shit like that. That like give like a directory, maybe like an employees only sign. I don't know.
What kind of check was I making?
Section.
Yeah.
So Henry, you're gonna make an investigation check.
Investigation. Okay, so that is going to be a 17.
17. No keys. Like there are keys, but you kind of like go through and like try them. You don't see anything. Henry, how much of your past would you like to draw on here?
Based upon what has just happened and the thrill I would get witnessing this hag do this with this show of force, all of it.
Okay. Henry, you remember the last time that you were here, you didn't come in this way, but you did come out this way. You remember that there is, and you don't remember which one exactly, but somewhere hidden behind one of these bookshelves against the wall in the main library can reveal a secret tunnel. You just can't remember which one it was.
Secret tunnel. All right.
Through the bookshelf.
Are the bookshelves affixed to the wall, or is it something like like shelter, or is there something that we can start like pulling down and kind of just like trying to find a tunnel?
It looks like you have to like drag them.
Drag them?
Yeah, like they're not affixed to the wall.
How big is the room we're in?
Yeah, let me describe the room. You guys kind of rushed in and started doing some checks. Let me describe what you're seeing. So you're in a hexagonal room. It is essentially set up in 3 tiers. This is a tower. So this library is a very, very tall tower. However, it looks like essentially it's built for the avian species again. What you have are a single solitary row of books, bookshelves across the walls. In the center of the room is like a seating area where you could like get books and stuff. However, that first tier of bookshelves, atop it are 6 additional rows of books. There is a humongous fucking ladder that you can row. That's like a 7-story tall ladder that has wheels that rolls for those who can't fly. But for those who can fly, they just flap up, pick the book they want, and flap back down. but that's kind of where you're in. It's this very dimly lit, kind of so spacious that it feels cavernous. This grand vaulted ceiling. It looks like the ceiling goes up, and then eventually, like 100 feet up or so, it looks like there's like a ceiling. Henry, you remember that when you entered through a window in the tallest tower. So you know that the restricted section is somewhere up high.
But the tunnel behind the bookshelf leads up, right? Not down, like it leads to the section?
You know that the restricted section had two ways to get in. The way you used to get it, the way you got in through a window, which you presumably burned, and the way you got out, which is through essentially a magical archway. Henry, the last time you exited, you were able to access the magical archway from inside the restricted section of the library due to the accesses that you possessed at the time. You were able to use that to get out. You no longer possess those accesses to get in, so it'll be trickier going the opposite direction. But essentially, you access this sigil on the floor in the restricted section of the library, and you appeared underneath a stone archway in a dark, damp tunnel. You followed that tunnel out and came out from behind a large bookshelf and into the regular library where you stand now. All you have to do is figure out which of these damn bookshelves hides the secret tunnel.
Very well.
So how about, if Henry, are you going to tell everyone this, or are you going to keep it to yourself?
I think I'm going to reach out to everyone. Everyone, there's a tunnel behind one of these bookshelves. Help me find it. There's nothing valuable here. These books are bullshit. We gotta find the real good stuff.
Yeah. Do you think?
I know that.
Yeah.
Now's not the time for questions. Move.
Start slamming bookshelves.
Everyone make an investigation check.
I wanted to see if there was specifically any, like runes or magical shit that you would step on to move, like cause one of them to go. Or
Sure.
like that.
Everyone make an investigation check.
Let's see what we got.
I actually instead, could I see and listen while they're making all this noise? Is there people still in here? Like, is there what do you call it? The golden people still around?
No. When you guys came in, this is a very open space. Like, you walk in through a doorway. There's bookshelves against the wall to your left and right, stacked 7 tiers tall. And in the center is where the librarian was, like laying in where like propped up against one of these like seating couches. Couch. Why?
Seating couch.
It's a couch you stand on. Surprise.
Yeah, as opposed to that, yeah.
And I will also help look for things. Oh, 18.
I got a dirty 20, Andrew.
I got a natural 20.
10.
Okay.
Probably think you're fucking better than me.
Anyone who rolled higher than an 18, so the natural 20 and the dirty 20 and the 18 will do it, pass the investigation check. You guys kind of find, I'll say the natural 20 does it. So Kyle, point of inspiration. Vinsire should say point of inspiration. Vinsire, you find the bookshelf first. You're kind of like running your hands along the wall, and you feel like a difference in one of the bookshelves. Like it's like a quarter of an inch further out again from the wall than the rest of the bookshelves. And you kind of like start like pulling on it, and it starts to move fairly easy. And as you pull that back, you reveal basically a stone slab door with 3 sigils on the door. Go ahead. Everyone who passed actually everyone can make this check as well. Everyone make an Arcana check.
I would have launched that shelf, by the way. I would have ripped it off the wall.
Oh yeah, rip that fucking shelf.
16.
15.
26.
I got a 6.
I also got a 26.
Anything
Twinsies.
that's 16 or higher, you get this. These like indentations in the stone are for sigils. The only reason you know this is because they are very clearly, with those rolls, very clearly the sigils of the triarchs, which are presumably back on the dead triarchs.
Henry,
Hmm.
you're a man of magic. I'm sure you know what we're looking at here, but do you have anything that you can bypass this with, or is this something that you think we have to go all the way back and get, if they're even still there,
I'm
which
gonna
is
say
doubtful.
Going back's not an option. We'll die. There's one thing I can try. If you would all stand back, please.
I will stand back.
This whole time that you guys have been searching, I will say at this point, you'd kind of just now realize it. NF is watching the door. He is literally like blade out. He's still like in his like fucking cut up clothes and shit. Hasn't had a chance to shop. Like blade out, like standing at the doorway.
Kanath, you're doing great. We're gonna get you some new pants.
I'm gonna.
I'd appreciate that.
Van
We even went shopping and we didn't get this man a fucking thing.
This man has plenty of gold.
I bought a magical robe and this dude doesn't even have proper pants that don't have holes in them.
You guys do not like NF. I don't know why, but you don't talk to him. You don't care about him.
People are
Not
dying.
for you, okay? He's
Every
just a
time I
normal
try to
dude.
talk to him, people tell me I'm weird.
threatening to kill him.
I didn't make any threats. It was an offer.
We'll have to explain to you the difference and how that's not really a big one. Anyway, Vaneth, can you do me a favor?
Yes, I'm sure I could. What is it?
I need you. You see this stone wall with the sigils?
Hmm.
I need you to fire a blast at it. I need to inspect the results. Please just fire a...
Yeah, he'll let off an Eldritch Blast. And
Eldritch Blast!
he'll rip an Eldritch Blast off the door. Hits the stone. Doesn't seem like it leaves much of an impact. It definitely damages the stone, but stone slab door. I will say, as you guys are kind of inspecting the door closer, there is a crack that presumably, if you had thieves' kit, like a thieves' tools, you could get something in there to try and work and find a mechanism.
Henry, do you care about
Okay.
this door? Can I fuck this door? Do you want me to?
Well,
Well, I was
go ahead.
gonna fuck the door.
yeah, I mean, if you want to try to fully destroy it, I mean, I might be able to wedge something in there and crack it open.
Yeah, give it a shot. You know, I'll save my...
All right, we'll see what we can do. And I'm just gonna kind of like walk over now that you mentioned that there's a crack, and run my finger down it to kind of get a good idea of how wide this gap is. And then as I'm doing it, you'll just see the exact thieves tool that I need is kind of materialize in my hand.
Yeah, it's 1/8 of an inch like crack. It's not much. It's just enough to get
Yeah.
thieves back there and fish for like some sort of mechanism that's locking this door.
Okay.
So go ahead and make a sleight of hand check.
Sleight of hand. Normal ass roll. That is horrible. That is a 3.
3. Not open the lock at first. You're kind of fishing around and you feel this tug and you feel this like you feel you essentially connect with a mechanism. And you start pulling on it. You hear this and for a second you think you got it, and then you realize that was way too easy. And a spray of acid shoots from the crack of the door, right from where you're standing, looking at it, trying to pick this lock, and sprays you in the face.
I knew it.
I need you.
Trap finder.
Trap finder. Let me roll some damage here.
I love that you're getting hit with acid after all the nastiness you've done with acid.
Good thing I'm immune to acid damage.
Fully immune?
No.
He's built up an immunity over the years
From drinking
sampling
it.
his own wares.
2d12. I rolled perfect, or 2d6. I rolled perfectly. So 12 points of damage.
Ah! God! I just like turn around and it looks like I just got pepper sprayed in the face.
Well, we tried.
Yeah, maybe the maybe the brute force way.
Binsire, would you like to fuck the door?
Now I'm a little hesitant.
You're the one that said it
Here,
first.
zip.
All right, well, everyone look out. I'll wild shape into a dragon wormling in my space, the about 5 foot long emerald dragon wormling. They have a 20-foot burrowing speed, DM, so I would like to burrow through the door.
Fuck yeah, go fuck the door, bro.
I could burrow through solid rock at half my burrowing speed, so I don't know what check this is, but I'm basically just gonna dig through this.
Yeah, you just dig through the door, brother. You guys watch as Binsire transforms into a fucking an emerald, I should say, dragon wormling. And just immediately rushes the door and starts fucking just clawing and chewing through the door.
Jeez.
Within about 6 seconds, he is burrowed completely through the door, eating straight through where the sigils were supposed to go. And you guys can proceed through the door as needed.
This is going to be useful. Interesting.
And I'm gonna stay. Also, just stay in this form until
Ah,
I can speak with telepathy. So at Henry, I'll just be like, let's go. What's next?
Fucking book it.
all right.
All right. So you guys start booking it. As you go, you're in this long, dark tunnel, and you can feel it kind of going down, actually. Henry, you remember that this feels right. When you were leaving last time, in a hurry, I might add, you were running up this dark tunnel. This feels familiar. And you kind of know what to expect. As you go, you kind of point out, I disarmed that trap. I did that one too. And then just kind of like running.
Who is this man?
As you guys go, Philip is on your shoulder. And she kind of leans in, and as you're going, you hear her in your head, and she goes, what are we doing back here? This isn't good, boss. This isn't good.
Philip? Telepathically. Philip, the mask is slipping, but we need power. We can't afford not to be prepared. Things are happening. We must go.
Right. We must go to last drop. That's all we gotta do, boss. We just gotta go back home. It'll be okay. We don't need to be here. Just go home.
Philip, we're here. Stop it.
Fuck.
You come near the edge of the tunnel, and you start to see dim light. You hit the threshold, and standing before you is a cylindrical room. Mikey, please click into the next battle map.
Oh, he knew we was coming here. He knew we was coming here.
So, yeah, I planned for this. I had to have everything ready before I left. You should have seen it the day before I left. I fucking came home early. I was just fucking smoke off the keyboard trying to get everything done for 2 weeks.
Hell yeah.
But, so, you guys come to the edge of a cylindrical room. Mikey, you can put them, like, opposite the camera. Or wherever. It doesn't matter. Just put everybody in one spot. You come to the edge of a cylindrical room, and in the center of this cylindrical room is what was supposed to be a 3D printed arch, but my 3D printer took a shit the day I left, so that didn't happen.
God damn it. It's the immersion, Andrew.
I know. So, in the middle will be a arch, and underneath of this arch sits an automaton-looking spider.
Oh. Automaton, you say? Mechanical, you say?
Not like dangling from the arch, is it?
It is not. So, Mikey, over on the black filing cabinet, you'll find the mechanical spider.
We get to it and see it and be like, well, Mr. Bibbleston, does this look familiar too?
Yeah, we definitely got to have a talk about...
Aw, nice.
Nice, Mikey.
Immersion.
Ooh, that is sick.
Did the mouth open?
Yeah. Oh, that's dope.
That's sick.
I wouldn't describe that as much as a spider as I would a nightmare.
That looks like a freaking Digimon.
Yeah, it does look like a Digimon.
Does.
All right. So that is what you see underneath the arch. And as you guys step into the arch and you ask Henry if any of this seems familiar.
Yeah, that's a big bitch.
Henry, the thought in your head is, I did this.
Shit.
As you have that thought, there is a sound from underneath the archway. Boom.
It's moving up.
The leg all lurks to life at once. 8 long, spindly legs. This robotic spider comes lurching 5 feet off of the archway. As it does, we were going to take a break, and we will come back very shortly, and we will start this combat. We'll roll initiative on all that jazz. So go ahead, take a short break. See you guys back here. Check it out. Hey there, and welcome back to Dungeons at Dark, where we are about to roll initiative against this big, scary nightmare robot spider. So go ahead and roll initiative for me, guys.
Initiative!
Oh no.
Oh, that's rough.
I'm going to use my point of inspiration, I think.
I'm also gonna use mine.
Why are you burning your inspiration on initiative?
Because I rolled a 1.
I also rolled a
Natural
natural.
20.
I also rolled a natural 1. Nice.
You guys burning. It's okay. I gained an inspiration when you lost an inspiration.
Kit, what's your total?
23.
Henry?
Dirty 20.
Brom?
14.
Vinsire?
17.
Kazamak.
16. Am I always last because you hate me, Andrew?
No,
The dice.
because it's just how you show up on the character sheet.
Oh.
No tracking.
Okay.
All right, so as we start, let me paint the picture again. You're in a large cylindrical stone room. The ceilings are about 30 feet tall here. There is nothing except for on a slight dais, maybe a 6-inch dais, sits a large 10-foot wide stone arch. Underneath of it sat this automaton spider that has now moved 5 feet out from underneath the arch after powering up. Next to the arch, as you guys get a little bit closer and the spider kind of moves out of the way, now you can see that right next to the arch is a small stone pedestal. So, with all of that laid out in front of you, the initiative order is as follows. Kit, followed by Henry, followed by Vinsire, followed by Kazamak, followed by Brahm, followed by, stuff.
Is Beneth in there?
Oh, let me roll for Beneth too. Yeah.
Yeah, it's not just us who forgets about Beneth.
Well, to be fair, he's not on my character sheet. Usually I have him propped up. 19 for Van Neth. So it'll go Kit, Henry, Van Neth, Vinsire.
What I'm doing.
I'm last?
Kit, Henry, Vinsire, Kazamak, Brahm.
Brahm is last.
Kit,
You're third to last.
Kit, Henry, Van Neth, Vinsire, Kazamak, Brahm.
Sorry, I don't know why I thought I heard my name last.
Yeah, I don't either. It's okay. Kit, you were up, sir. What do you want to do?
Man, the stone thing that we saw once the spider moved, is that like directly where it was, or is it some distance off in the back?
It's like slightly off to the right side of the pedestal.
As if it was
pedestal
guarding it.
Yeah, the pedestal is slightly off to the right of the arch, I should say.
How tall is this thing, the spider?
Like 10 feet tall.
Fuck.
It's massive. It's a large creature.
So if I were to run up and jump, is that considered a long jump or a high jump?
If running and then jumping is considered a long jump.
How do you gauge like how much ups you got?
The height, you can jump 10 feet high.
And if I were to do, this thing's for sure got a 10-foot reach, so this would be pushing it. I want to get squirrely because you just gotta risk it sometimes. Because I don't know, that stone plinth could be pretty cool. How far away? These are 5-foot squares, right?
Correct, 5-foot squares.
Okay, so I'm going to run 30 feet, and I'm going to I'm going to spend a key point to do Step of the Wind, and I'm going to try my absolute damnedest. And I'll probably get an opportunity attack on me, but I want to try and jump over the spider since my jump is doubled. Like up and over the dude across the rainbow and land behind the spider where the stone plinth thing is. And that'll be my bonus action.
So this is just think about this arch. This thing holding it is the arch by itself. I can't get the arch to stand up, so I just have a thing holding it up.
The pedestal is to the left of the arch, not underneath the pedestal. Yes. So what he's describing is just holding up that flame arch. So Mikey, put your finger to the left of the arch. Perfect. That is where the pedestal is.
Oh, so I don't even need to do all that then. I'm running really fast. So 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40. Okay, I'm just going to run to the pedestal. Directly where you put your finger where the pedestal is, Mike, I'm going to run to that, and I'm not going to spend a key point. And I'm just going to try and keep as wide a berth from the spider as possible.
You have 40 feet of movement, right?
Yep.
So you stop right there.
Is that at the thing?
No, that's one short.
Okay. Bonus action, step of the wind. I am at the thing.
Yeah, you step of the wind. You look down. This looks like it is supposed to do something with the arch. You can see that a small, like, kind of like trace of like arcane ruins runs from this pedestal to the left side of the arch, or excuse me, the right side of the arch. You can see, or yeah, left. You can see that there's an indentation in the pedestal where something is supposed to slide into it. It looks like a small cylinder, like the size of a water bottle.
Can I use my action to look at the spider to see if it has anything that like remotely matches that description of what like the indentation?
Go ahead and make a perception check.
13.
With that roll, you do not see anything.
Chris, you're muted if you're oh, there we go.
I was receiving food, I'm sorry.
Oh,
So that being said, this thing's not like it's like fixed to the ground, right? Like locked in place.
Correct. It's like built into it.
I'll just scream out to the group. I'll describe it like it's like a cylinder. We need to find it. I don't know what to do with it though. Henry. That'll be my turn.
Hey, it is now Henry's turn, with Van Neth on deck.
Philip, blind it.
What the fuck am I supposed to do? Throw me!
You reach back, grab Philip, and toss her like a fucking football. Philip is going to go all the way. You can throw Philip 15 feet, I'd say, pretty easily. And then she's going to sprint over to... She's going to scream the whole way, I fucking hate this! But she's going to sprint up to this clockwork spider. 5, 10, 15, 20. And she's going to do a perception check. So go ahead, or an investigation check. Go ahead and make an investigation or a perception check, whichever you choose, for Philip.
Oh, we're not doing great. That's an 8 on the die. I'm not sure what bonus I should give to Philip.
Get your proficiency bonus.
Okay, so perception, that's going to be a total of 12.
12 will not do it either. Philip does not find anything.
Okay.
No, boss, not seeing anything back here. This thing's fucking really scary, though.
You look over, but the Philip is like staring up at the bottom of this fucking clockwork kraken.
Stay on your toes, Philip, and help anybody else who needs it. It's coming up to attack. Web!
Yeah.
I'll cast web.
What's the save on that?
Save on web. No, I can't do that.
Interesting choice.
Fighter is immune to web.
I know. I'm like, do I do it? Do I not? But the bonus we get if it's not immune to, I mean, it's a clockwork spider. I mean,
The spider for sure.
yeah. Save on web is dex of 16.
Ale with a 6.
Whoa.
Nice.
She is
Not a real spider.
in.
Restraint?
Right. So, it's difficult terrain. Spelling webs there. Each creature that starts its turn in the webs or that enters them during its turn must make a dex saving throw. On a failed one, the creature is restrained as long as it remains in the web or until it breaks free. Strength check against my spell save DC. If it succeeds, it's no longer restrained. So that was a action. Would we call what I did with Philip a bonus action?
Yes.
Or okay. Then I'm going to. Who's that immediately to the left of me?
To the left of you. That's Kazamak.
Kazamak's not very big. I mean, he's big, but not very.
I'm not beefy.
I'm gonna run behind Brom.
All right.
Get him! Sick him, boy!
you guys watch as Henry just tosses Philip towards the Kraken, slings a fucking web, which also catches Philip in the web, and then yells, "Get him, boys!" and takes off sprinting across the battlefield once again. After Henry, it is Van Neth's turn, followed by Vinsire. Van Neth is going to do what Van Neth does. Van Neth is going to face step 30 feet up towards the Kraken. He's then going to rush the Kraken. I know that he's got to make a strength saving throw against the web.
Dex check at first. Dex save.
16.
Meets it, beats it. So it's good.
Perfect. Then he's going to use his action to take an attack.
At advantage.
At advantage. Damn, I'm being punished. The first attack will miss. Second attack. There we go. Second attack will hit with a 24. That is going to be a total of oh my god, that's terrible. 7 points of slashing damage.
Heavy hitter.
Yeah, luckily it's a magic attack. Okay. 7 points of damage. Van Neth's gonna yell, "This fucking thing's hits hard! Watch out!" Vinsire.
What's your name?
I have.
Shit, you guys still with us?
I'm still in the wormling form, technically. So
Correct.
I'm going to fly up, basically directly above. So I'm gonna be like directly. I'm flying above, like to be right on top of the spider robot, basically under the arch on top of the spider robot, as it's engaged with the nest. I'm gonna hit it with a bite attack from the back. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
But you get the image I'm trying to picture here? The image I'm trying to picture. Yeah.
You want to fly it behind and above the robotic spider.
Yep. And then get up on her and do a chomp.
Okay. He's got enough flying speed to get there.
And that's a 20 to hit.
That'll hit.
All
Like
right.
groceries, you say.
So it is a 10 piercing plus 4 psychic.
Let's see here. Immune to psychic damage. But we'll take the piercing.
That's 6 no. And then I'm up here, dude. I'm on him.
Okay. Vinsire, anything else you want to do?
I don't really have any bonus actions, so that's it.
Kazamak would be up then, and then after Kazamak, it's Brom.
I'm gonna sprint 30 feet up towards him. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yep, that works. Maybe off to the side, diagonally off to the side. So I'm not, behind them yet. That works. And then I am going to do what I love, which is pull out my net. And I'm gonna try to fishing, spin it and try to maybe hook a leg or something like that and get its legs tangled up because it is mechanical. I don't want to try and I'm throwing my net.
Can you use your net on a large creature?
I mean, it doesn't say. It can't.
Okay. Throw your net.
Yeah, it doesn't say any.
Make an attack roll.
22.
That'll hit.
All right. Then Adam is gonna come running from beside me once again. We're gonna try the same Hail Mary that we did on the last little guy. And my boy is gonna he's gonna use all of his movement to try to assist that net and just like pulling it down in random places as his action to try and just like cram it in legs or just jam up the movements and try and get it from basically tangled up as much as he can.
Okay.
And then bonus action, I'm going to cast Magic Stone.
Okay.
That is a 26 to hit.
26 to hit will hit.
And it's gonna be 6 points of the damage probably matters. Bludgeoning damage.
How much?
The banner, though.
6 points of bludgeoning.
6.
We have the banner though, so it is a magical weapon, right? Or magical.
Correct.
I am your bannerman.
That's my
Kazumaki.
turn.
All right, Brahm.
That's my turn.
You are up.
All right. I'm gonna line up 25 feet, so 5, 10, 15, 25. Wait, 5, 10, 15, 20. I'm gonna cast. I can't count tonight. Leave me alone. I'm gonna cast Bless on Vinsire, Vaneth, and Kazamak.
Thanks, dog.
So it's
Thanks, brother.
D4 to attacks and saving throws. I'm gonna fall back my rest of 5 feet, and that will conclude my turn.
Okay. It is after that, at the quick bless from Brahm, is now the Clockwork Kraken's turn. This giant spider-looking robot is going to lash out 4 times with tentacles. Mikey, who all is within 10 feet of the Kraken?
So you have the Sentinel, Automaton, you have Vaneth, you have everybody pretty much here.
At disadvantage.
Everyone.
Hit, Philip, Vaneth.
Maybe the other Vinsire might have advantage because how many feet are you in the air? Did you say 20?
Oh no, I bit him and I'm on him.
Oh, you're on him.
I might as well be 0 feet away.
Oh shit. You're well, I'm just gonna take you right here saying you're on him because I don't want to.
I appreciate it. I'm a dragon wormling mounting this. It's reminiscent of spawning, if you're familiar.
Going to strike out at Vinsire twice, and then it's going to strike out at ID or at
Adam.
Throw that.
Wait, is the webs technically on Adam?
No. Why would it? Oh, the wet. What? No. Like
No.
can't imagine why.
If he's entered the area, you
Oh.
have to make a dex save.
2 nat 20s at disadvantage.
Sheesh.
Just had it coming.
I mean, I just haven't rolled well. It's just karma.
Who does that hit?
That's you.
Oh.
Damn, that's crazy. Whoever's getting hit, that sucks to be you.
But I rolled pretty bad on the damage, so 19 points of bludgeoning damage on that one.
Is
I heard a
Vinsire
lot.
with in this actually no, it doesn't even matter. Never mind. He's already got disadvantage. Never mind. Trying to help you out, brother.
I appreciate it. No worries. I appreciate you.
My second attack at Vinsire and rolled a natural 20 and a 13.
Oh my god.
The 13 becomes a 22.
Of course that hits. What do you think this is?
You take 16 points of bludgeoning damage from the second.
Okay. We're still up.
The third is going to Adam.
Okay.
Sorry, operating on one screen, so tricky sometimes. Almost rolled another natural 20.
Jesus.
At disadvantage, a 23.
That is gonna hit him.
And at disadvantage, a... Probably won't. 17.
That'll hit.
Okay. The first, he takes 14. The second, he takes 8.
14 with a 22 total.
Yep.
Okay.
And that will end the Kraken's turn. You guys watch as this fucking robotic spider just lashes out 4 times with each of these big metal tentacles and just slams into the targets. Looks like it hurts pretty badly. Kit, you are up.
This is
Story of a Kit.
so it's just Vinsire on the spider right now.
Yep, in dragon wormling form.
So if I were to jump on top of the spider, would I be affected by the web?
I'm gonna say no. Because you're on top of a spider who's affected by the web. Henry, does it interact with the spell?
Ooh, the spell is the area is a 20-foot cube.
Okay, so cube changes things. So yes, cube would mean yes.
Everyone's fucked up by this web. And there's literally no discerning features on this entire cylindrical room outside of the dais.
No, you can make another perception check on the automaton, if the construct, if you'd like.
Okay, because I just want to keep looking for the thing that matches this pillar.
Make another investigation check.
I'm going to re-roll that with my inspiration. Much better. 19.
19. I believe that will do it.
Nice, dog.
Yes. So you spot, the DC was only a 14. You guys just didn't roll well at all. You guys spot on the exoskeleton, on the back of its exoskeleton, you spot a small hatch that looks like it's the kind of the size of what you'd be looking for.
Okay.
You can't see, but it's just like you see the hatch that you could open if you could get to it.
Okay. And that was my action to do that perception check?
Correct.
Cool. Bonus action, so yeah.
Nap.
I'm going to. Can I back up any further so I'm not within the tentacle-y reach? Or am I kind of like at the limit?
You would have to go 10 feet back this way to be out of reach.
That's fine. As long as I'm not in its reach, that's fine. And as I'm doing that, I'm going to call out to whoever can hear me and be like, there's a hatch on its back. And is there any like discerning features about the hatch, or is it just like, does this look like a little tank hatch?
Yeah, it's like a little, it's just a little small hatch. You can see like a pair of hinges on it, and it has like a tiny little handle that looks like you could like pull it open.
I'll just scream that out to the group because I'm not about to jump into the web for right now. And that'll be my turn.
Perfect. It is now Henry's turn with Vaneth on deck.
All right, Henry is going to slowly just walk forward a little bit, his 30 feet.
Slowly
meander forward. He's going to cast a hex on you.
Nice.
Cast hex. And then that's as my bonus action. And then as my action, I'm going to cast the Firebolt cantrip at it.
Hell yeah.
Oh, and it has a disadvantage on strength checks with my hex.
Okay.
That is an 18 on the die plus 8 for my Firebolt.
Right.
I think hex is a d6, right? Yep. Alright, so 2d10 and a d6. I should have prepared for this.
Do I hear him say that?
rolling like
I don't-
ass.
I don't know what I'm doing.
That's 5 points of damage.
5 points of damage and a hex. Good round. Is that in?
Philip is giving the. I guess he doesn't need to give the help action because they already have advantage on the attacks. Never mind.
Got it. It's then Van Neth's turn, followed by Vinsire. Van Neth is just going to do what he does. He's going to try and fucking hit this thing with a sword. Actually, oh no, because we know it's immune to psychic damage already. We already know that.
Mm-hmm.
So long sword attack, I guess, is the only thing he's going to be able to do. Because his other thing that he could do won't matter. So he's going to take 2 long sword attacks. First one's a 22, which will hit. Second one is a 14, which will miss. So on the first, god damn it, so bad on damage, so bad. A total of 6 points of damage on that.
Oh, that sucks.
Heavy hitter, Vanette from the wings.
Fucking well, he's a warlock, so he's not. This isn't what he's meant for. He's meant for like group fights and DPS.
I could not have told you that he was a fucking warlock.
I would have never known.
You haven't seen the Eldritch Blast?
Literally, we have not asked him a single question.
Literally seen him cast Eldritch Blast the very first day that you met him. It is Vinsire's turn.
Okay.
Yeah, but we hate that guy.
I'm intelligent. You think I know that I know any of that?
Who's Vanette?
How high is the room we're in?
30 feet.
30 feet.
Like to the ceiling?
Yep.
Okay, well, I'm gonna fly up there.
Okay. You're gonna take. So I'm gonna read you guys something.
Uh-oh.
It's called Independent Tentacles. The Clockwork Kraken has 8 tentacles, each of which is treated as a medium creature. I'm only playing this as 4, just for the sake of ease for you guys. Each of these are treated as a medium creature, moves independently on the construct's turn, and has a flying speed of 40 feet.
Each of his legs?
Yep. The Clockwork Kraken's senses operate through its tentacles as well as its main body. Each tentacle can attack independently, has its own reaction, and with damage dealt to the tentacles applied to the Clockwork Kraken's hit point total. A tentacle is destroyed if it takes more than 20 damage. So, Vinsire, as you go to fly away, all 4 of these tentacles detach and take attacks of opportunity at you.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah, it is. That's why you got to read all the flavor text. I actually prepared for this one. All right, so 4 opportunity attacks coming.
Does the net restrain any of them to the body because it's wrapped around them?
They're made at disadvantage though.
Gotcha.
They would have to. They're not moving. They're just taking their opportunity.
Oh. Okay.
But to do so, to act independently, they have to be detached from the main construct.
Gotcha.
Yeah. All right. So at disadvantage, the first one is a 20. The second one is a another nat 20. Second one's a 23. Third will not hit with a nat 1.
Ooh. It attacks itself.
Yeah, I don't know how to make it attack itself.
Yeah.
I'll figure out something. Nat 1's got to have something negative. And the fourth is also a nat 1.
Damn.
2 hits, 2 nat 1s. You know what? I'm going to say as 2 of these tentacles are taking a swing at you, Vinsire, they actually miss you and hit each other. With 2 nat 1s, that makes perfect sense. So they're going to hit each other and they're going to do damage to each other. So we roll their damage first. 2d6 for each. So 10 to one tentacle and 10 to the other tentacle. Each tentacle takes 10 points of damage. So 2 of the tentacles are 10 points away from being destroyed. The second 2 are going to hit Vinsire. 15 points of bludgeoning damage on the first, and 13 points of bludgeoning damage on the second.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So that's a total of
28.
So
21.
4. So I'm back. I dropped the wild shape because that hurted.
Oh shit! So Vinsire goes to fly away. You guys watch as he goes to fly. The tentacles of this automaton detach and attack Vinsire simultaneously. 2 of them hit Vinsire. 2 of them hit each other. Then Vinsire drops wild shape and falls to the ground.
Rude.
Vinsire, make an acrobatics check to see if you can fall on your feet.
Okay. Does a 12 do it?
It does not.
Well,
All prone.
Oof.
Are you prone on top of the spider, or are you prone on the side?
Or the web.
I don't know.
Because
So
if you're on top of the spider, that's advantageous.
Yeah, I'll say you were on top of the spider when you were flying away, so I would say you fall on top of the spider.
That's helpful.
You still have your action economy.
So I heard about it, I guess. Let me feel around for this hatch then.
Hell yeah, you're right there. You feel around, you find the hatch. You guys already know where it is. It is stuck though. As you try to open it, it seems like it's stuck. You have to make a check to get it open.
I'll make a strength check. I will rip this bitch off.
Okay, make an athletics, please.
Dirty 20.
Oh.
Less.
Rips right open. Side is this glowing, arcane battery. The size of a water bottle. And it's glowing gently, this soft orange color.
Okay.
You still have your bonus action, which is you can interact with an object.
Okay, so with my bonus action, I guess I'll try to grab it.
Oh yeah. Reach down and grab the battery. Rip it up. You rip it out. As you rip it out, the fucking automaton literally just starts wriggling. So when the big tentacles lashed off of it, it had these tiny little centipede. It's wobbling on the centipede legs, and then just
just powers down.
Crushes.
Yeah.
Vinsire, you ride this fucking thing down like a skateboard. As it's fucking falling down, one of its tentacles is kind of up like this. You Legolas down that bitch and just kind of skateboard right off.
Hell yeah.
And land on your feet holding the arcane battery.
Wow, what a recovery.
Thrasher.
Is this the thing?
Kazimax just.
Oh.
I'll just be like, I'm open.
Breaks. Shit. Area effect, 1 billion damage.
Yeah, so you guys get the arcane battery over to Kit. Kit, you pop it into this hole in the pedestal. The moment you do, this soft, almost it almost looks like a curtain of pure violet energy. It's moving, forms inside of the arch. So now the stone arch now has this thin layer in the middle of it of purple energy.
I'm gonna go to the nether.
I drop web.
Okay.
I'm gonna turn to Henry. So, anything you want to tell us about that might be on the other side of this gate, since you've clearly been here before?
That's where we need to go. It's where all the good stuff is.
Yeah, but what else is there?
I don't know. I didn't know this was here.
Henry, when you don't know what's been added since you last came here, but there was a small contingent of guards, 2 to be exact, that were housed in the triarchs' private chamber, private library chamber, which is where you're heading, trying to get to. So that there could be at least 2 guards.
So, hold on a moment. Let me do a little reconnaissance.
Kit already left. I think she's missing.
I'm right here. Sitting
I didn't even see.
Literally just my hand over the pillar as I had just dropped the battery.
I didn't see you behind that pillar.
I was the one who turned it on. Kind of wild that you missed that.
I was too busy focusing on trying to get this net off as I'm just like tugging to get it off the legs.
So, Henry,
Mm.
I'm kind of on the side of Kazmak here, which is crazy. I think this might be maybe a time to air out the room a bit. And then maybe you should at least. You don't want to tell us everything. Just tell us why you know what's ahead.
So let me get this straight. There's a hag attacking the Triarch. The city is in chaos, and you think now, when we're so close to the goal that we've reached, is a good time to stop and chat. I promise you.
If we look back like 3 days ago, maybe I don't know, a couple weeks ago. It's been a wild bit of time. We stopped when I was in a rush to go save my family, so I could tell the truth. I think it's time for me to cash in my favors, Mr. Biddleston.
And to be fair, you also told us you were a traveling like salesman or something of sorts. And I've never met a traveling salesman that would have been in the most secret location in this city. So,
and you've never met any good ones. Now, I promise you, I will share whatever it is you want to know. Okay, once we get back to home base. Okay, but for now, I need you to trust me.
I wanna.
Yes.
I that's the thing, Henry. I really don't trust you. I want to know why you want to get in there so badly.
Kazmak,
you clearly know something we
Can't
don't
hear
know.
you, Mike. You got to speak into the microphone.
You keep your secrets.
You can zoom out, Mike.
I'm on the side again, on the side of Kazmak. I'm not going anywhere until we get something out of
I'd
you.
like to go
Farewell.
and put my arm on Brahm and be like, yeah, that's all great. That really hurt.
Nah, help me. Yeah, I mean, you gotta at least tell us what you know about this location. Why were you here to start with? Let's start with that. Let's start with how you know this area.
All right, I've been here before.
I want to do an insight check the moment he starts talking.
Okay.
For anything that looks suspicious, because I don't believe him at all.
I've been here
Same.
before for a thing.
Okay, cool. Let's stop there, Henry.
I'm busy asking Brahm for help.
What thing?
Books.
That's also, I know to be a lie, because you said these books are useless. Ignore them when we first got into the library.
I was there. And I'll point at the portal. For books. Not down there. There's nothing of use down there. This is where the real power and secrets lie. Kazmak, you want to go in there too.
I do. But
And I
don't
think
know.
we should we'll
So,
table
sorry
this,
to
guys.
interject, boys. How much is that door gonna hurt?
Let's ask Philip. Philip, go.
No.
Vincent,
What's that?
how are you looking?
I'm.
Throw Philip into the portal.
Fuck you!
Pretty bad.
Philip goes into the portal. She does not come out the other side.
Do I sense that she's gone? Like,
Sense her. She's within range. You sense her above you.
okay.
Oh,
okay.
Oh god! Oh fuck! Oh shit! Oh fuck! Oh shit! Oh.
What do you see?
You feel her pop from existence.
All right. So, I have bad news. Philip's dead. So that's doubly
Well-
bad news, because now I have to go in there and kill whatever killed Philip.
And now you
That's really until you tell us, something. That's a you problem.
Yeah, because we all know that if you walk through those doors by yourself, then you won't come out either.
I want to be fair. People are still being actively murdered outside.
Yeah, but
who cares about
they
that?
were just elves. Yeah, I mean, I'm with Henry on this one. Not to get too off topic, but I don't really care. Henry, so
let me just say, good old Henry has a bit of a past. I've seen some things. I've done some things.
How about we start with a premium then? What's your name?
My name is Henry.
Insight check.
Henry.
Insight check.
I will cash in 2 of my favors. What is your name?
Go ahead and make your.
I rolled a natural 20.
I almost did, but I rolled a 6.
Yeah, Henry is not being completely truthful. He's not lying per se, but he's not being completely truthful.
It's his misnomer.
Do you roll bless for ability checks?
Are you trying to get it like above a natural 20?
Yeah, I'm trying to get my total score. Yeah.
It
doesn't matter. Natural 20 is as high as you can roll.
Okay.
Yeah. Even if it was
I will follow you into wherever it is you need to go if you can just tell us your name. And not Henry, not Mr. Livingston.
With my natural 20, can I just know if he thinks that we'll probably make it out alive, or if he thinks it's definitely a gamble and someone's probably going to die?
That's not what you were insight checking. You were insight checking if he was telling the truth or lying.
Can I make another one?
Fine.
Let me just say this.
There's an insight check wouldn't tell you what if he believes something. There's no way for that to be like a thing.
Hey, Henry, do you think we're going to die?
Yes, eventually, all of us. But that's neither here nor there, Vinsire. Jesus.
I was just having a whole journey.
Understandable. We just went through a lot. But let me tell you, I am known as Henry.
That doesn't really answer our question.
The more people who know me that way, the better.
So what you're saying is you want us to go in here blindly for someone that won't even tell us their real name.
All I'm saying.
Can I try to grapple Henry?
If you want.
Vinsire, before you do that, will 25 help you?
Oh, that'd be amazing.
25 to you, buddy.
Will 25 help you? Points of damage? Stab!
Henry,
Surprise!
You are known as Henry.
To grapple Henry. Henry is having a conversation with you guys. He will not be surprised. So Henry can actively resist.
Yeah, I'm not trying to sneaky. I'm just gonna come give him a big hug. Just like, come here. It's okay.
I won't act. I won't resist.
Okay.
I don't think he's gonna run away from us necessarily.
Well, I have all kinds of trust issues right now.
Well, I'm sorry about that.
And I feel safe here.
You need to trust me in this. You want to know Henry.
Well, okay, Philip just died, but like how?
I don't know. There's a lot of swearing and Philip is really bad at describing the scene before she dies. She's really we've had the talk many times where when I do something you have to describe, and then if you get blinked out I'll bring you back. It's not the end of the world, you know. But she's very dramatic. There's nothing I can do. But something took her out. Let me tell you this. For now, let's go in there. Let's get some books. Let's get the hell out of this city before everything falls to shit. Let's let Calypso know that deal's probably not going to happen because the triarchs are dead. Make it back to the Bastion, and there, I promise, we'll sit down. We'll have a nice glass of wine or whiskey, and I will tell you
the truth. You'll tell us the truth, Henry, because so far you haven't told us anything except for, let me tell you this.
I really just want to know the name that Mark was spitting out before you did something, and it went back. That did happen.
I don't know what you're talking about.
The others didn't see it, but I was standing right next to you, Henry.
All I'm saying is
I may look young, but I've been around the block for a while.
I know, and I'm not trying to fool you.
Andrew, I'm gonna take my trunk and I'm gonna sniff Henry, and I'm gonna liar.
That was weird.
Yeah,
As you guys are standing here, the arcane battery starts to pulse.
God, we have to move.
All right, well, let's
guess you
table
gotta
this
Go,
act
Henry,
conversation.
go! Henry, go! Henry, go! Mr. Guy with the plan. Get in there, my
I
guy.
really don't want to do this, but all right, go. I jumped through.
I'm right behind him. I'm technically hanging on to him. I feel like I jumped through with him.
Okay.
I'm also going through, and I'm literally, the moment I cross through, if I see somebody, I'm throwing my net. The first humanoid or otherwise that I see, I'm throwing
me
the
and
net
Henry?
on them.
Me and
Well,
Henry.
the first enemy humanoid that I see, I'm throwing.
Have to be clear.
So, as you guys go through this portal, you step through the other side of what is essentially like a stone archway that's built into a wall of this tower. You enter into a room that is dusty, smells a little unused, kind of like stale, and there are bookshelves kind of like everywhere. There are bookshelves in the center of the room. There are bookshelves against the walls. They are stacked some places 6 stories high, 7 stories high, 10 stories high.
Holy hell.
The only people who are supposed to be in this room are the triarchs, and the triarchs are only avian species. In the middle of the room and strewn about are different lounge chairs and things of that nature. There's some writing desks and things like that. But that isn't what draws your attention. Attention is drawn first that across, as you enter, there's a window across from you that has been boarded up, and like heavily boarded up,
Like sealed.
like sealed shut. It would take some effort to get through it. There it is.
Nice.
We're still in the tower, so you guys step through, and boom, you have these chairs, these library, all the bookshelves just kind of stacked everywhere. So the first thing that draws your attention is the windows sealed shut. You see a window on either side of the 3 walls opposite this archway. But what really gets you is what is filling the space between the bookshelves at the higher levels. Starting about 15 feet up, there is a thick spider web everywhere. Henry, Vinsire, as you guys burst through, kind of holding on to each other, you hit one of these strands of... You see it reverberate throughout the entire nest.
Oh.
As you guys step through and you hit this nest, the rest of you come through and you're kind of like taking this all in. It's very dimly lit in here. There's about 2 or 3 torches that are kind of magically lit, giving off dim light. But that's not what catches your attention. What catches your attention is the soft whisper of a voice.
Well, hello. Who's come to visit? Is it you, masters? Have you come to see old caretaker?
You see this above you. As you guys look up to this web, you see a shadow above you in the web, and it is in the shape of a absolutely huge spider.
Oh shit.
Is it a real spider?
It looks like a real spider.
Huh.
You can see it walking on the webs above you. It looks... Go ahead, Henry.
I cast Disguise Self.
Okay.
You know this guy?
And just to be clear too, we're not in yet. This is just Henry and Vinsire that are seeing this currently, right? Oh, we all came through. Okay.
If you guys step through,
Yeah.
go through.
No, I am. Yeah.
You see the spider kind of look down. Henry, what are you disguising yourself as?
One of the triarchs.
Yeah. You can be the Raven Folk, the female Raven Folk. Did you see the spider kind of look down and go,
Ah, I see you, master. But Why do you bring these snacks? Are they gifts for caretaker?
You see the spider, the shadow of the spider disappear to like the edge of a wall. And you don't see the shadow anymore.
Ah, that's so fucking creepy. I love it. I heard all of them speak, right? So I'd have a good approximation of what the voices are supposed to sound like.
Yes.
All right. So doing my best to mimic the voice, I'll say, the city is under attack. There's a hag. Things are bad. We need weapons. We need some of the knowledge here. I've brought these with me. Not now, but perhaps later they can be snacks. For now, I need them.
From nowhere, you hear this disembodied voice go,
The master said, nothing but bird folk in the highest tower.
one of the torches on the far side of the room goes out.
Oh,
You feel, you guys can see the web moving. You know that somewhere the spider is on the web. Somewhere up high, maybe. Somewhere you can't see yet.
The others are dead. We have no time. I know what we said. This is an exception and the only one.
But of course, master, but of course. If you could simply present your sigil.
Very well. I'm gonna turn to everybody else and whisper, we fucked. I think. Yes. Start.
Can I attempt to use magical tinkering? Because I can create a visual effect. It only lasts. Actually, it doesn't say. I can only cast 4 at a time. But let's see. Yeah, static visual effect. Would I be able to, actually, would I have seen these on their necks, maybe?
You guys didn't see these.
I would have seen
Saw the symbols on the door.
The symbol on the door, though.
You would have seen, yes, but the symbol on the door isn't like a
Imprint.
Imprint. Yeah, it's just an imprint where it's, you know the general shape of the object. That is true.
I'm just gonna attempt to, like, all right, Henry, I don't know if this is gonna work, but pretend you're like, I don't know, showing something, and I'm gonna attempt to I don't know, name whatever the third one, whatever shape it was. I am going to, by how they dressed, I'm gonna take a quick guess and assume it was something that looked kind of fancy. I'm gonna guess that it was gold. So I'm going to try to replicate whatever shape it was in gold with like some gems on it or something. I was like, just do it quick.
What kind of gem?
I am going to say fuck.
Remember the kind I don't know.
I feel like you can. I feel like you can never go wrong with diamonds, but and also I'm doing this in a split second, so I'm just gonna the first one. I'm just gonna say a diamond.
Okay.
That would be my guess if I was Kazmak. So I'm literally just gonna create it and be like, fuck it, diamond.
Okay, you create this
Most valuable one I can think of.
visual illusion in his hands. This like not really an illusion, but essentially like this sustained effect that Henry can show. Henry, you turn back around with this in your hands and you hold it up to the creature. Do you say anything?
Yeah, I say, damn it, caretaker, we don't have time for this. We need to move.
Don't let him get too close to it.
I'll flash it for as quick as I can. Like it's gonna be like, and then I'm gonna put it away. It's like, please let us we need what we need.
As soon as you kind of flash it, the creature, you start hearing a kind of like a chuckle.
Fuck.
The second of the 3 lights goes out.
Can I cast jump on Kitsune?
Okay.
What are you casting on me?
Jump. You hear Caretaker's voice go,
So close, little thief. So very close. But Master's symbol has an emerald.
Fuck! I was gonna say emerald. Damn it!
I chose emerald.
Did any of them? Oh, it was his specific one. Fuck.
Yep.
I wouldn't have guessed that. I was thinking ruby or diamond. Son of a gun.
I had emerald in my head.
As Caretaker says the word emerald, Kazamak, you feel a fucking sting on the back of your neck because you just as you turn around and look, the Caretaker is hanging behind you and has just hit you in the neck.
Is this something I can throw shield with or no?
You can throw shield. Go ahead.
Okay. Let's see.
It's a 23 to hit.
Damn. I figured it's gonna be high as fuck. Yeah, it hits.
Okay. You take 1d10 plus 3 piercing damage. So you take 8 piercing and make a Constitution saving throw.
Con save. Are you kidding me? 12.
You take 26 poison damage and are
I'm down.
You guys hear Caretaker's voice ringing out. Then you hear Kazamak kind of shuffling in the back. As you guys turn to see what's down, you're watching as Kazamak is falling to the ground, and you see Caretaker's fangs dripping with Kazamak's blood. Hello, little thieves. Roll initiative.
Like that.
I was actually just looking for the bathroom.
This isn't where I parked my horse.
That's high.
Oh, I forgot my emerald sigil today. Sorry.
Son of a gun. Sorry, it must have been the wrong one.
My other wallet.
I'm sorry. There's people getting massacred outside. I misplaced my sigil.
I was this close as Kazamak to casting Firebolt to the webs and just burning this bitch to the ground. But
it's gonna happen.
But Tucker was like, but the books.
They're magic.
Not inherent, not necessarily, no.
I don't know that.
Your initiative, please.
15.
Henry.
23.
Brom, you rolled a 9.
9.
Hold on. Vinsire.
20.
Kazamak, 5.
Yes, sir.
Ben.
And then Adam will be on my initiative as well.
Van Neth rolled a 15. Okay. So the initiative order goes Henry, Vinsire, Kit, Vaneth, Brom, Kaz. Henry, you are up first. You turn around and you see Caretaker, this huge spider. It is a huge sized creature. This sentient spider named Caretaker, having just fucking demolished Kazamak. It is now your turn, Henry.
Just one tapped me.
Yeah. Well, I've been waiting for it. Is there a 20-foot sphere around this creature where no books would be harmed if, say, an explosion happened?
You're gonna hit. So you could put it. You're gonna hit books no matter what because the bookshelves are stacked on top of each other, just like they were in the other part of the library. But like.
And web is flammable.
The web is going to be flammable. So you're going to set some shit on fire in here if you use flames. There's really no way to avoid it.
Henry only has flames.
Now, like firebolt, you could.
Target.
Like targets, you could, but like area of effect spells, you're going to, the whole thing's going to catch fire. 100% guaranteed.
Very well. So, noticing that, and knowing I don't want my poor books to be fucked up,
I can't win.
I can. I don't think that'll work twice. I'm going to whip out my wand of magic missiles.
Okay.
And I think I can cast. Now, it has up to 7th level in magic missile. I can cast up to that level, right? With 7 charges?
7 charges, which would be 8 magic bolts.
We're just gonna blow them all.
Shoot your shot, Queen.
Hell yeah.
Say, bippity boppity boo, go
And
fuck
level
yourself.
7 too? Fuck.
Boppity boop, go fuck yourself.
So that's 8, so there's 4. I'll just roll 4 twice. Not bad. 12 so far.
Good. First one.
So what is it like? Each level, they're 3 innately, right? And then each level above a certain number is 3 more.
For
Or
one
more.
you increase the spell slot for each additional charge you expand.
Additional dart, I think.
Oh, 1 dart. Additional dart.
Yeah. 1
You
dart.
start with 3, and then everything above, I think like 2nd level or 1st level, you get an additional dart.
Oh, so it would be 10.
10,
Yeah,
right?
10. Yeah. All right, so we're at 25 now, and 2 more.
Wizards.
2 4, so that's
33.
boom. Thank you, math guy.
How much?
33.
33 points up.
Hell yeah.
As a caretaker, fucking just hits in this. You can see him kind of like dangling on his strand of web, and he's just like getting bopped back and forth. He looks banged up already. That was a big hit. Big
Hell
hit.
Yeah.
Henry, anything else?
Blew my load a little on that one, not gonna lie. I think I'm going to move along the books and just kind of try and get out of the way. I mean, this motherfucker's gonna be coming for me. I know it. So actually, I think I'm gonna try and dip down south here, and just get it, like, still kind of stay close to the party, but like in that corner, underneath the blue chair right there.
Brom, can you move him for me, please?
Yep.
Other corner, back by the party. One more chair to your, closer to you. Yep, right over there.
Perfect. Okay. After Henry, it is Caretaker's turn. Caretaker, who is within 5 feet of Caretaker?
I don't.
How high is he?
Well, Kit would be the next closest one.
Kit it is. Kit.
Fuck you, Michael.
Don't fucking look at me. It's how I placed it. I'm sorry. It was the roll of the dice. Don't yell
Yeah,
at me.
fuck you, Michael. You placed it.
Kit, you turn around. Kit, you turn around and see
Oh
Kazimak
god.
Henry throw darts. Caretaker looks like he's like getting bobbed by the darts, and the momentum kind of like swings him your direction. He kind of swings his stinger down, like flips over, and is going to try to hit you with his stinger. So hit you with the stinger. Let's see, +7 to hit. Please be big. 18 to hit.
That will hit.
Silvery barbs.
I'm gonna make it.
Silvery barbs need to re-roll.
Yep. And Kit, you'll have advantage.
Damn, I played myself.
So silvery barbs and 11 to hit, which will miss.
Woo! That was big. I don't think I would have made that.
So the stinger goes back. You see Caretaker kind of swings on his rope, and as he comes back, he flips back down and tries to bite Kit right
Fuck
across.
you.
17 to hit.
That will hit.
Okay. I need you to make a Constitution saving throw. DC is 14.
You have advantage
I have advantage.
from the silvery barbs.
I think you do. Let me
That's
just.
only on attack rolls, I think.
Oh, my bad.
Nope. Has advantage on the next attack roll, ability check, or saving throw it makes within 1 minute.
Ooh. I redact my statement, huh? 19 plus 2 for 21.
Okay. You only take half damage, and you will not have the poison condition. So you take 6 points of piercing damage, and you take 10 points of poison damage, but you are not poisoned.
Okay, we're still going. Not looking good.
So, Kazamak, just so you know, your poison type was paralyzed. Even if you are revivified or no longer unconscious, you get hit points back, you will still be paralyzed for another hour.
Son of a gun. Without greater restoration, I assume.
Without an effect that can heal poison.
You just got Bilbo'd.
Vinsire.
Basically. My, what's his name? Adam's gonna come over and fucking force feed me a healing potion.
What's your turn yet?
Oh, I thought, well, you said
Turns
Kaz.
out like the end of them.
It was
I
just
know.
about your poison condition.
The
demon feed the spider is going to attempt to, after his turn, he's going to attempt to roll back up 30 feet up his net, up his web. Anyone like take an opportunity attack? Now would be the time.
Adam will be.
He's within 5 feet, right?
Of you, correct, Kit.
Okay, then I will fucking clap back at this bug. 17 to hit.
17 will hit.
That's 4 points of damage. I just want to make sure I can do some. It's always so hard to find things when you're under stress. I'll just 4 points of damage. Don't worry.
Of damage.
And then Adam is gonna be a 21 to hit.
Okay, Adam will hit as well.
And it's gonna be a... not too shabby, so let's see, 5 plus 8 points of force damage.
Okay. Caretaker's looking pretty fucked up as he climbs back up his web. As he gets up above 15 feet, the dim light from the single torch that is lit is not enough light to show you where he is unless you have dark vision. So if you have dark vision, like Vinsire, whose turn it is, Vinsire, you can see that Caretaker is about 30 feet up, trying to like climb further into his web to like ambush again.
Get away. You big ugly bitch. I'm gonna upcast the ice knife.
Yeah.
That is a 18 to hit.
That'll hit.
And then they gotta make a DC 15 dexterity saving throw.
14.
Woo! They fail. Okay.
That's not his bonus. He has proficiency. So that would be a 17.
Well, doesn't say anything about half damage, so it's only 8 piercing from the ice.
Okay. I mean, 8 is 8.
You're only big ugly bitch. You bitch.
Vinsire pushes off an ice knife into the corner. Kind of get the idea that that's might be where Caretaker is.
And then I don't really have any bonus actions, so I will be right there. That's my turn.
Okay. Kit.
I can see where he is at, correct? Because I have dark vision.
Correct.
And he's 30 feet away?
Correct.
Is that vertically or horizontally?
Vertically.
Your jump is tripled.
Oh, triple. Cool. So, just ding, and then just into the air.
Go catch your legs.
Yeah, up, and away. And I'm just gonna like try and just full on like Scott Pilgrim fight this thing in the sky. And I'm gonna do 3 attacks.
So, before you jump, a reminder that there is web everywhere above 10 feet
Going.
space. So if you were to jump, You could entangled and trapped in that web.
Is there a path that the spider went?
There is, but it's a straight vertical shot. So it's like you're gonna have to jump, and like acrobatics check to fall back down without getting stuck.
But only when I'm falling back down.
Correct.
I'm willing to take that chance.
What the cost was.
Because my acrobatics is a +9, so I'm okay with that.
Oh,
So
yeah.
the first one, and I already burnt the silvery barbs, correct? It's just on the next thing.
Correct.
Okay. First one is 18 to hit.
That'll hit.
That's 11 points of furry fist damage.
Nice.
Second one,
Put her
not
down.
good. That's a 10.
I will miss.
Come on, give me something spicy. 16 to hit.
That'll hit. Just hit.
Oh, another fucking max damage. 11 points of damage in the second one.
As you jump up and you start to, like, you get to the spider, you see Caretaker kind of like burrowing deeper into its web to prepare for another ambush. You catch it on the ass, literally this big stinger, and you just flip over, do a kick. As you hit him with this with that second blow, you feel your foot burst into the stinger sack and cause you feel it like push all the way through, like out the other end. And for a second, your foot is like literally just kind of like cutting through the stinger sack of the spider. You do like a kind of like in the air, like a real big anime kick. And then you just, I won't even make you acrobatics check. You just pencil dive right back down. As you hit the ground and kind of like
My softball feet.
Yeah. As you kind of hit the ground and like tumble aside, Caretaker's body comes crashing to the ground behind you.
Cinematically, it's just like 3-point stance, head doesn't even lift up, and then just. All right. So, can we get your fucking book now, or whatever it is you want?
You guys look over, and Kazamak is on his side, drooling out of his mouth. Just like he's dying currently. Kazamak, go ahead and make a death saving throw for me, please.
Let's see what we got.
I run over and just pop a healing potion in his mouth.
I love how
Don't say I didn't fucking do something for you, and then I'm just like, as forcefully as I can, smack a healing potion into his mouth, like smack the bottom of it.
That was supposed to be a hard encounter for you guys.
It was for me.
Through a round of initiative.
I'm also very upset because I continue to forget it, that every attack against me is at disadvantage, so I could have had a chance of not even getting hit. Fuck. Oh well. I'm back up. How? What is it? 1d4 plus 4?
You're back up, but you are paralyzed on the ground. You can't move or anything.
Yeah. Adam's gonna be carrying my ass around.
Oh man, if only I had a spell that could help you.
Oh man, if only.
As you guys are kind of shoving a healing potion down, baby, you're nice. As you're shoving a healing potion down Kaz's throat to get him back up, you realize that he is indeed poisoned, Brahm. However, that quickly becomes your second problem. Because somewhere inside of this tower, alarm bells begin to sound. Someone is just fucking wailing. It is likely, it seems, you're all smart enough to put together, it's likely that someone walked past the library, saw a dead guard, went into the library and found the ruin of the librarian, and called security. There are now alarm bells sounding, and you guys have a limited amount of time. You don't know how much time, but a limited amount of time in this space before you have to figure out how to get the fuck out of here. So, as you guys start rushing off to find this book or scroll or whatever it is you're looking for, let's all make investigation checks.
Nope.
Can I do something real quick, Andrew?
Sure.
I'm gonna kneel at Kazimak right there, and I'm just gonna go. Say it with me. I believe in a false god.
I don't say anything because I'm paralyzed. I literally just like you hear. That's like kind of you could assimilate it's a chuckle.
I heard it.
Brom, it'd be funny if Brom like took his mouth. I believe in the false god.
I could see that.
I was gonna do that. I was gonna do that next. And I was like,
Oh, okay. Oh, that makes sense. Yeah, go for it.
I was gonna be like, I believe in a false god.
Adam would definitely smack you for sure.
Well, how would he smack me? Would he be conscious? I'm trying to help you.
Yeah, but not if you were making fun of Anam. This boy is basically a jihadist for Anam.
So, first off, Anam is
not Anam. Sorry.
Surtur is your god.
Memnon.
So, yeah. So
for sure, because he won't even touch people that don't believe in such.
Adam's gonna walk up and go, unhand him. Unhand him now.
I'm just gonna look at him. Okay, you can carry him.
Adam will with really no difficulty at all, just scoop Kazimak. Kazimak's way bigger than Adam, and he's just
carrying me
very uncomfortably, draped, his back is bent in an awkward condition. You guys hear Adam go, "I will carry master."
Thanks.
Okay. Good job.
Oh, all right.
Solves his own problem.
Everybody make investigation checks as you guys.
21.
23.
I was gonna drink healing potions instead because I was fucked up when I made that Scott Pilgrim jump. That was leap of faith for sure.
I got 17.
Yeah. With a 17, you find on a desk, just kind of sitting out in the library. I'll say, well, just go ahead and have the person who this will go to find
Adam also has a passive perception of 17.
This is investigation checks.
Oh, sorry. Investigation.
Sit down, trash.
Henry, you find a spell book actually sitting out on a desk. As you kind of quickly pan through it, you kind of see it from the corner of your eye. You immediately know what it is. You rush over, you pick it up, you kind of leaf through it. It's not super thick, but it's got a couple of spells in it that you're going to be interested in. And I'll shoot those lists over to you, but they are borrowed knowledge, clairvoyance, comprehend languages, elevated sight, locate object, and true seeing.
Ooh, did you say true sight? Nice.
True seeing.
That's a good one.
Brahm, with your role, as you're kind of searching around for items dealing with the pilgrim and historic artifacts on the celestial orb and stuff like that, you find a small chest that was kind of sitting on a bookshelf that is kind of hidden behind a couple of books. You crack that bad boy open and you see it's got a couple of things in it. It's got 50 platinum. And it's got a 100 gold piece emerald in it as well. Vinsire.
Yeah.
You come across a glass case. Inside this glass case are two things. One is a small gold circlet. The other is a scroll, it looks like a very, very old handwritten scroll. You don't have them; they are sealed in this glass case. You try to open the case; it appears to be locked.
Is it a case that I could I can do this with, or is it
you can pick the lock.
Okay, well,
if you have thieves' tools and are proficient with them.
I don't.
You know who is?
The dead guy?
Hey, does anybody know if Kazimak had thieves' tools on him, or did you just make him show up whenever you needed him?
I mean, how worried are we about being discreet right now?
Well, did you hear the alarms?
And can we just pocket it and go?
Yeah, I think it's in a glass like.
It's in a
display
glass
case.
display case.
Yeah.
I mean,
If only glass was not as tough as it is. Damn.
Hold on a second. Hold on a second there, Vinsire. Let me just do something real quick, okay? Before we
get in here, my man.
detect magic.
The case is indeed protected by an abjuration spell.
Can I cast Dispel Magic?
If you have it, you sure can.
I absolutely do. A 3rd level druid spell.
That'll do it. If you cast it at 3rd level, it'll
Yes,
be.
sir.
So you cast. Henry casts detect magic, alerts everyone that there's magic, probably a trap of some kind on this. Vinsire then dispels it, and Henry, you see the magic dissipate from the glass display case.
We're clean.
All right. I still can't open the lock though. Do we want to break the case, or I don't know?
I'll walk up with my quarterstaff and just.
Oh, thank you, kid. I'm gonna put them in my pocket.
The alarm bells are still ringing. You guys search as you might. Do you want to look at the scroll first before you pocket it?
I'll glimpse at it, but if it's like a bunch of text, I'm not going to take the time to read it.
Mike, go grab the scroll that's on top of the filing cabinet. Go ahead and read it out.
Oh, man.
I've been reading it the last 10 minutes.
So if he's gonna take it, do you just read it out loud for the whole entire group, or?
Yeah, just read it out loud for the whole group.
Yeah, I'd power read it. I'm not hiding anything.
Okay. All right, here you guys go.
And then you can take a picture of it and send it to everybody.
I'll
later.
send it to everybody. 11th day of the 3rd month, 373rd year of the triarchy. Our kingdom has the most curious of visitors this week. A human, perhaps an elven man, stumbled upon our hidden keeps. Never before has an outsider walked through our mountain pass. Never in our 373 years of existence. The man in question referred to himself as the Pilgrim and was searching for an ancient relic. When we told him we do not possess no such relic, he thanked us and warned us that our power would soon rise from the south. The triarchs branded the man a lunatic, but our sages had felt the shifting of divine energy, and that should be enough for us to at least heed. For my part, this pilgrim seemed to perfectly sane and begotten with a grief hard to tell, because his
the pilgrim it says begotten with grief, but hard to tell, for his face was covered in dark robes throughout his visit.
Oh no, you said features. I see features.
Yep.
Features remained hidden beneath his dark cloak. He told me of his travels and his to Volvin. I can never pronounce that. And to his journey into the next great wood.
So, based on that scroll that you guys find, you kind of piece together that the pilgrim had come here some very long time ago, much like
well before we existed.
Yeah, hundreds of years ago, before Highwatch was even apparently known to the rest of the world. So before the Grey Emperor fell. If you're able to put together really quickly, a quick scan, you get that this is probably talking about the Celestial Orb, and you
check for it if you want.
No, there's no check to be made.
Rolls it at 1. You don't know anything about it.
I was gonna say it'd be funny.
It's pretty. The Pilgrim was looking for a powerful artifact in Highwatch, much like you guys are. And then it said that he had just come from Volovine and that he was heading to the Bleeding Wood or the Great Woods after. Not the Bleeding Woods, the Great Woods.
Great Woods? What are the Great Woods?
They used what the Bleeding Woods were before the Bleeding War. So, with all that out of the scroll, you pocket the item, that item and the headband, and the alarm bells keep sounding.
Take the books for the keep.
Gotta get some books.
There's hundreds of books in here. hundreds.
Grab some.
Does Kazamak have a bag of holding?
No, I don't believe he did, and he wouldn't be able to answer if he did.
Yeah. Kazamak, blink twice if you'd have a bag of holding.
You can't blink.
Ah,
I can't. I'm paralyzed.
You're really fucked up, aren't you?
Are your eyes just going super dry right now?
No, my eyes would have probably been closed, honestly, because I got attacked, went down, and then went paralyzed.
I think your eyes are open. They're just crossed and drying out.
I would need like
my
4
boy
hours.
Adam's got my back.
I would need 4 hours.
As he's laying there, I'm just gonna slap lesser restoration into him. Just smack him right across the face.
You are cured of poison.
Sweet.
Kazamak, as you come to, all of you kind of like take a glance back at Kazamak, and Adam is kind of holding him next to the arch with his back towards the arch. As you guys are watching Kazamak kind of like shake off the poison, the archway, the energy, the purple energy, gone.
Back.
Hear the alarm bells stop. Ooh. Everyone make a perception check.
Well,
barred windows still barred.
They are still closed up and wooded over.
22.
23.
Do a quick scan with those rolls.
Nat 20.
Even better.
Nice. 17.
With all that, Brahm, you are convinced that there's one way out of here, and it's out the window.
One thing.
How high did you say the window was?
You have no idea how high up you are.
No. How high did you say the window was from the floor?
Window's a normal window. You can reach the window.
Okay, cool. I'm gonna go to the window and look out it.
Okay.
Actually, you know what? I'm gonna be dramatic. I'm gonna grab a chair and smash through the window of it.
The window is boarded up. You'll have to pry off the wood.
Wood.
As you kind of pry off the wood with your sword, you smash through the window and you look down, and holy fuck, we are 300 feet up.
Fuck!
Don't do it, Brom!
I'm gonna turn to the group. Are you thinking what I'm thinking? Aim for the bushes.
Probably not.
Aim for the bushes.
Aim for the bushes.
Splat.
We gotta grab some books first, though.
Yeah, I agree with Vinsire.
I could lower one person to safety. If me and one person jump out, I can get one other person out, probably a smaller size.
Take Kit
This
with
is
you.
really random, but are there any trees in the library?
There are not.
I had to ask.
Do I hear
Worth a
any
shot.
plants?
There are no plants here.
Okay.
I guess if we're grabbing fucking random ass books, I guess I'll just fucking look around and grab some books.
I'm doing that too. I'm gonna grab
yeah,
like
so
4 or
am I.
5 random.
I mean, if
books.
this place is literally like an archive, like the National Archive, like there's no way I'm gonna be able to know to look for something. So
Yeah.
I'm just thinking into my head. These books have probably never ever been left this room, so I'm taking some just because they're fucking old.
I want to grab 5 of the oldest books I can find.
Sure. You guys grab some old books.
I don't want any old books.
I'm
Okay.
just tossing them in my bag. I'll find out what they are later.
So, what are we doing, guys?
I'm gonna stumble over, like literally hobble over to the wall because your boy is on the verge of death. Fuck, we are very high up.
Can I look out the window? Is it smooth tower all the way down?
Yeah.
Perfectly smooth.
It's just stone tower.
Is there-
Kazamak, 18 points of healing to you.
Oh, thanks. I'll like.
This tower is completely hollow from the first floor all the way up to the triarchs level. Because
I,
it's a gigantic open library.
Thanks, Brom. I'll like, stretch a little bit because my back is cricked from being held by metal arms. Yeah, you can put me down now, Adam. And I'm just gonna like now get out of his arms. I might be able to do something that can lower us down if no one else has anything.
I said I can get myself and one other person down. I also might have a potion that could help with another person.
What else do we got?
I have I can cast some webs while we're falling, and maybe we can fall into the webs.
That seems a little too risky. 300 feet?
There's a lot of webs. I don't know.
Could we cut down the webs and use them as rope?
You can certainly try.
Yeah.
How thick what's like the gauge of the web?
You can make it whatever thickness you want. There's plenty of web here for you to like cut through and like weave into like a quick rope.
As they're having this conversation, I'm gonna go full like
bushcraft,
bushcraft person, and I'm like be sitting there like, this reminds me of home. And I'm gonna be weaving like a silk spider web rope, and I'm just gonna try and make it. I guesstimated it was 300 feet.
Make a survival check for me, Kit.
You are a master craftsman. 300 feet of rope, just about a.
That is a 12. Not very good.
That would take you a fortnight to accomplish.
Well, to be fair, I do have 50 feet of rope.
Yeah, we all should have 50 feet, at least.
Does Vaneth have 50 feet of rope?
Vaneth does not. Vaneth doesn't have pants.
That boy's literally balls out right now.
He's got patchwork pants.
I have one thing that I can probably do if we don't have enough rope. Can I burn my second infused item? And I want to create the rope of climbing.
Okay.
And that's my last one for today. Because I'm still maintaining the goggles of night that are in that shop.
That will get you to 300 feet of rope. If you guys tie off all the rope, I'd say it'd probably shorten you by like 10 feet. So it'll get you to like 290 feet above ground. You guys like quickly pull out all your rope out of all your rucksacks, tie them together in quick fucking knots. Go ahead.
I was gonna say, well, so the knot would have, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 knots in it. Lash your ropes onto this and tie it around yourself, and then we'll just jump out the window because I can have it move 30 feet at a time in any direction I want.
What is this? Captain knots?
I have the card on the table, but yeah, the rope of climbing.
Are you Captain tying knots over here?
Hell yeah! So tie yourselves onto this bitch and let's jump out the window.
With all due respect, I'm just
floating.
gonna jump out the window.
Whoa.
Ben, can I get a ride?
You can't.
I'm tying myself.
I'd rather just surefire. I'd like to just fly down with the bird.
The only party I know that takes 20 minutes to jump out a window. As you guys tie off the ropes to yourself and tie to the magical trip node, as Vinsire transforms into the
Giant owl.
The what?
Giant owl.
I thought you said gyno.
I did too. As he transforms into the giant owl and picks up Kit and flies out the window, the rest of you jump. And as you do, you hit about 30 feet for your. You look up, and the magic rope is holding you in the air.
Just I'm like, all right, down we go, and it's gonna just start descending at 30 feet around.
Vinsire flying Kit down to the ground. As you guys go, and as we wind down, you notice a couple of things. One, there are a number of guards pouring into. They're not looking up, because why would they? But there are guards pouring into the tower. You see about 12 guards pouring into the tower, screaming, yelling. As you are gliding Vinsire with Kit, you guys notice from your vantage point, the rebellion, whatever this was, has mostly died down. You see all over the ground in different places, gold masks have been discarded.
Oh, they disappeared back into the public.
Nice.
Oh, terrorism, huh?
Hell yeah.
As you guys hit the ground, I'll say you glide about 100 feet to kind of get away from like the scene of the crime. As all of you kind of eventually hit the ground, magic roping your way to the ground.
We're literally just all like dangling as this thing's just like moving us.
Yeah.
It's, I mean, 30 feet every 6 seconds. Pretty good.
I mean, it's not graceful. You'd look awkward as fuck. You
We're
look like,
just,
yeah, dangling. But you do. No one's looking up. Everyone's like looking down right now. Everyone's worried about the threat on the ground, so no one's looking up. You guys land in the park, and as you do, that
ooh.
for tonight.
Andrew, quick question before we end. Is there a golden mask anywhere nearby?
No, but Kazumak has one.
I have
Okay.
2 of them bad boys, and Kid has one too.
Cool.
So people have some that you guys can look at.
Okay.
So that's where we are going to end tonight. So if I can have everybody say goodbye. Goodbye.
Bye.